Yeah.
For the boys with the booming system, top town AC with the coolest system. When he come up in the club, he be blazing up. Got stacks doing jack like he's saving up. And he might got a deal. He pop bottles and he got the right kind of feel. He might sell. He always in the air, but he never fly. See him on a drip, seller or the strip. When he make a drip, kiss him on a lip. That's the kind of dude I was looking for. And yes, you'll get slapped if you're looking for that. Excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, my guy, you're like Pelican Fly. I mean, he's so shy and I'm loving the car. You're like looking at the guy with a thing on his eye. Oh. Yes, I did. Somebody please tell him who the F I is. I am Nicki Minaj, I'm F Judah. That cooked up, Charlie. You got he's like a drum. It's coming your
Getting Mr. Right, the man of my dreams, the one who shows me true love, or at least it seems, with brown cocoa skin and curly black hair, just the way he looks at me, that gentle love stare. The way I feel about you just get me wrong. The way I feel about you. No, finally it happened to me right in front of my face. I can can't describe it. Finally it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Finally it has happened to me right in front of my face. My feelings can't describe it. Finally it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Seen so many times, he seemed to be the one, but all he ever wanted was to have a little fun. But now you come along and brighten up my world. In my heart I feel it, I'm the special kind of girl. It's not so sweet. Lift your hands and voices, free your mind.
Good morning, people.
What on earth is that?
It looks like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Is it?
It is.
Today is National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
Today we celebrate an American classic.
It is National Grilled Cheese
sweet, warm, and delicious.
It's National Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day.
Love grilled cheese sandwiches.
It's just good old comfort food.
It's showtime.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday, April 12th, 2024. I am A to Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, the Princess of Property from Howard Hand Realty, K2, the Baroness, Brittany Gibbons in the house this morning, and Brittany, our good time gal from the east side.
Oh my God, I went shoe shopping yesterday. It was so tiring.
Oh,
Yes, it was crazy. So I was just driving around trying to find the right color shoes.
Oh, Renee.
You know, because I'm getting married. Oh, I'm sorry, my son is
yeah.
and,
Is it a Freudian slip?
no, I don't even know who Freud is.
I'm now ended up having to dye my shoes.
The life of Renee.
I know.
I'm here.
Oh, you are. Yes, you are. So today is National Grilled Cheese Day. I'm not a grilled cheese fan. I need to have something on there. I just can't have just some cheese and bread. Not my thing. I don't know. Like,
Oh yeah, you'll eat pizza.
cheese and bread. Well, that's got to have all the toppings on it too. Like,
Really?
you
You won't just do a cheese. A
Oh
piece
no,
of cheese pizza?
no. That's pedestrian.
Oh my goodness.
So pedestrian. I would never.
So weird. A guy who's built a business around cheese. It's just to eat cheese.
Why did someone drink cake?
So cheese needs something to punch it up like cheese.
Whatever.
That's my comfort food.
Is it grilled cheese?
Grilled cheese and tomato soup.
So just bread and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You change it up occasionally. Sometimes just that's all they need.
You like you put Havarti on there or some BS like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Something that comes in a wheel.
Exactly.
I feel like this is wheel grilled cheese.
She's not opening plastic slices.
Yeah.
Sometimes I am.
Sometimes
I'm not.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on grilled cheese? Anybody got
I
a?
love grilled cheese
Do you really?
Yes.
I do too.
I think there's a really fine window of grilled cheese. Like
What do
you
you
have to
mean?
eat it within like 5 minutes of it being made.
How
Yeah.
can you
And
not?
then it's just like a hard quesadilla.
Yeah.
Are you just thinking nibbles? Like,
It has to be, still gooey. And
Yeah.
it's
Oh
like-
yeah.
Then it's just bread.
Absolutely.
Cheese bread.
Grilled cheese sandwiches suffer from the same condition as McDonald's fries.
And
And
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah, and there's a small window of opportunity in which you can eat them to make them optimal in flavor,
Yeah.
and otherwise,
Agree.
it was just me.
oh okay, and
That's what I'm saying. Like Krispy Kreme donuts are probably some of the best donuts. I think McDonald's fries some of the best fries. But the problem is their superpower is you have to eat them within a couple minutes. Their kryptonite is
There's heat.
time.
Yep. The cooler they get, the worse they are.
No, and it's weird how something that delicious can just taste that average after just time. Because it's those fries. Those fries they've done something to them, and I know that they'll sit there for 40 years and never go bad. So they're doing some BS to them, but whatever BS it is delicious. We got the news yesterday afternoon that OJ has passed away. The juice is now on the loose.
Juice is loose in heaven.
In heaven?
Yeah, right. Boy, that was presumptuous of you. Yeah, let me ask you. I know you can only answer for half the blacks, but back when this case first happened, it was a thing. All whites thought he was guilty as F, and all blacks thought he was innocent as F.
No,
they were into our community, our country apart.
He became the poster child for police corruption,
right?
The justice system's injustice towards black people. Unfortunately, like I hate to say it, and I say it all the time, like the LA police framed a guilty man. And that didn't have to do. They were like, "We're really going to get him," and they were like, "We shouldn't have done that. We could have had him regular."
Right.
But that was the mistake, and then it was just weird.
I don't disagree.
Like, so when he went to jail for what kidnapping and robbery.
Or like a decade later in Vegas for
For
stealing
like 20 years, bro. Yeah. There was their get back. They were like, hey, we know we didn't get you on that last thing,
right?
But here's 20 years for stealing this football.
Which isn't the way the justice system's supposed to work, but in that case it did, and everyone was okay with it. But I guess my question then is, in 2024, do black people realize that he was guilty, or do they still hold on to the fact that he was innocent like they did
we
back
don't
in the
realize
day?
that he was guilty.
You do, you said?
And the thing is,
speaking for all of us,
yes, all of us, we talked about this at the beginning of the meeting before I had to leave. And we were like, yes, we all understand that he was guilty, but we still go, but they still tried to frame him, and we're still stand on the fact that we rose up against that.
It's still the symbol of police injustice, misconduct. Thank you. Now, so what I said online too is it's very similar. It's very Trumpy. Like you either love Trump.
I don't think that's a fair.
Hold on, listen. Well, how can you say it? You haven't even hit me. Let me finish. If you love Trump, then you're not going to believe that he did anything wrong. And if you don't love him, you're going to believe that he's done everything wrong. And he has become a symbol for the white man, for the white man that has been crapped on by the government or by transgender or by all that stuff.
Really?
Because he puts himself out there against those people. Of course, they're not going to like that.
Oh, you mean Trump?
Yeah.
You're not talking about OJ.
No.
Okay.
I just see see similarity.
I don't see any similarity.
I just explained them.
Let me explain to you why those are not similarities.
Okay.
Because what you are talking about is an event that caused an entire community to rise up against injustice. Not, I've been crapped on by transgender or that kind of thing. No. We're talking about 200 years of systematic injustice that came to a head.
I'm talking about followers of people that loved OJ.
They didn't never love OJ.
But he was a symbol of what had happened. Same thing with Donald Trump. For those people, he is a symbol of what this country has done to them over the last 2 decades, 3 decades, 4 decades. That's what I'm saying. And you're proving my point right now the more you talk.
First of all, if I just said anybody who disagrees with me is a Nazi, and then as soon as somebody disagrees with me, you go, I've proven my point. That makes no sense. What I'm telling you is this. If you can't see the difference between what has happened and what happened with O.J. Simpson and what is happening with Donald Trump,
I'm talking about in their followers' eyes, whether it's a black person for OJ, whether it's a black person for OJ, or whether it's a white man, a non-college educated white man for Trump. It's both the same thing. Anyway, I mean that's really off the topic. Yeah. I didn't know it was weird. I thought that was an easy comparison that made total sense, and you obviously twisted it to make it weird. I don't know what that was.
Oh, happy Friday, everyone! Happy Friday.
I don't know what that was. Anyway, K2, you said you had some interesting facts on OJ.
Yeah, so I went to the source of all sources, Reddit, and there were some. This was what was interesting. I left the show yesterday, and I went home and I took a nap. And before I laid down, I was just scrolling through Reddit, and I found this post, and I started reading it, and then I went into a deep dive for a little while, and then I woke up and I had the notice that he had died, and I was like, "Isn't that weird?" Isn't that weird?
You just went into a deep dive on OJ,
yes.
And then you woke up and he was dead.
Yes, I did. sorry.
OJ was probably like, "Oh my God, somebody's looking me up on the internet and had a heart attack."
So what did you find was interesting?
Well, a couple of them were that both Nicole and Ron had defensive wounds. Ron, in particular, was in a hand-to-hand combat with whoever killed him, but OJ had no injuries.
Right. I remember hearing that.
What does that mean? Just OJ just what does that mean?
Well, there's
If one person's in hand-to-hand combat and the other one has no injuries, what does that mean?
That means it's very unlikely that you get into hand-to-hand combat with somebody and that the other person doesn't sustain any injury.
Like not a scratch.
So are you saying that OJ didn't do it?
I'm not. This is
what they're trying to allude to in whatever she read.
yes.
What?
Thank you. That's the best way to word that.
No, wait, say it again. Say it again, Brittany. I didn't hear it.
That was the argument that was being alluded to in what she read. Like
So they were laying out a
had
case.
not been.
They were laying out a case of why OJ was innocent. Like he didn't have anything to do with it. Oh.
It was just a lot of odd facts that about the trial that would have led down that route. There was another one that out of the blood that was drawn, when he initially the guy that initially testified that drew it, he said he withdrew 8 millimeters of OJ's blood, but 1.5 millimeters went missing from the vial. And then a decade later, he admitted to someone that he knew for sure he had withdrew 8 millimeters because that's always what he did. So nobody knows where this other 1.5 went.
I know where it went.
Where?
Chloe Kardashian took it.
Oh,
To test it. I think that's bad.
I do too. That's what that was my first comment. Yeah.
That was all the internet.
I was like a freshman in high school
That was
for
like a
this
big
trial, so it wasn't a thing. But like the other later parts, like Chloe might be it.
Yeah.
I bet they took it.
Now you're in. Now you're in.
That's what drew me in.
Now Ancestry.com is like,
We can finally get an answer.
Chloe, he is your father. That is,
Wow. What else?
And then there was a New York Times best-selling author and journalist stated that. Oh, wait, is that the one I wanted? No. Let me give me a second.
this was,
Okay.
man.
All
So what's
So a guy, Brent Kantner ran a nightclub called the Dragonfly, where Ron worked for him as a promoter, and Nicole was a regular. This guy was murdered a year before Nicole and Ron in the exact same way by being stabbed repeatedly in the upper body and being nearly decapitated. So, and that murder remains unsolved. So, could there be a connection? Because then there was also another guy who worked at a restaurant who was murdered a year later. So,
but his behavior afterward, are you saying that there's a chance that OJ really was innocent all this
that's
time?
what they're saying.
We just ruined this.
There's video footage of OJ. So there was a dance recital that night for his daughter, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's video footage of OJ after it that had him in a very good mood. He also spoke to one of his friends on the phone before the murders and testified his demeanor was very happy and not like in a summary rage. His telephone records show that night he was trying to set up dates with models. One who said he told them he was unattached to anyone. So, was he getting denied by all these models and he decided to go take it out on Nicole, or
I don't
was
know.
he not involved at all?
He's still OJ. I mean, he was still pulling after he got out of prison.
Yeah, but for me, it's like it was his behavior afterwards that made him feel guilty to me. Like,
You mean like when he took off in the Broncos?
But you know what?
Well, you know what? I
think it's just like
I was thinking,
you knew there was no getting out like this.
Like
Has gone poorly.
Yeah, like I've watched every television
Yeah,
show, and it's always the husband. Like,
I don't know.
And he knew that it was out there that he had violent, rage. He had domestic violence against her.
Yeah.
So he knew that they were going to be coming for him.
So maybe she's saying he ran even though he was innocent. Like innocent men, I guess, do run.
oh, first of all, we all know that. Like
What?
innocent people do run.
Really, you think? I didn't think that was a thing.
Absolutely, innocent people run.
Like, you
When
give
they're,
an example,
when they're
or
overwhelmed with fear, absolutely,
Yeah,
they
okay.
run.
all right. So did OJ not do it? Is that what we're saying here?
I'm not going out on that.
I was always one of those that I'm like,
What?
he was
Well, of course you were.
because
You love
because
conspiracy
of-
theories.
No, because of all of what K2 read. I remember now that she's reading it.
Uh-huh.
I remember, and I just was like, well, he's free. Like, so he must, you know what I mean? He must not have done it, but other people are saying he did it. So I didn't invest myself, but
Uh-huh.
if the evidence isn't there, like no scratches, isn't the first things if it's gonna be an attack, it's the first thing. Like, I'm getting out my claws and I'm gonna claw your face.
Well, and the thing is, if one person's in a hand-to-hand combat,
and the other one's like, "Well, I'll just wait to see how this works out."
yeah, and there's not a scratch upon you.
That's not what happens.
Right. No, that's
You're instantly going to fight back.
Right.
So here's something else. So this is very interesting in all of it. So this came out today that he made anybody that visited him in his final few days, including his 4 children, sign NDAs.
First of all,
now, I don't know how that'll hold up since he's dead, but, but I thought that was interesting.
Well, because even I saw a video of him like 2 months ago. He said, "Hey, I'm going through some health stuff, but I'm good." And he looked fine. He looked normal. So I don't think that he wanted. I don't think he wanted it to be out that he was sick.
No, because I was shocked yesterday when I found out that OJ had passed away and that he had cancer. Like, I was stunned. I was like, "What?
You being serious?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know he was sick.
No, I didn't.
I was kind of too.
I think he was keeping that secret. In matter of fact, there's a video. So this was, I think, February, but there's one right before the Super Bowl. They got. He's like, there. I guess there was rumors he was in hospice and on a deathbed, and he's like, "Hospice? Look at me! I'm great. I'm having a Super Bowl party this weekend, and all is good." And he looks fine.
Yeah, he's also the same guy that said I didn't kill him, but slightly believable. Just saying.
All right, so we'll talk more about OJ a little bit later on. But I don't know, now did he not do it? I don't know.
You know who's mad right now? Scott Peterson. He's like, "What happened to my focus?"
Yeah, I know. All right, here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace, traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. Road construction, roadway reduced to 1 lane at Lime City Road, both northbound and southbound between Mandel Road and Buck Road. Temporary traffic lights are alternating traffic. Work to repair the bridge over I-75 is underway, and the project is expected to be completed in 2025. Oh, I liked that music. 107.7 The Wolf traffic and weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 45 degrees and cloudy, and for your Friday, April 12th, light rain is expected during the day with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 42 during this blustery night. With the real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
I got a text message at 419-345-3375. So K2 reads a couple facts, and all of a sudden OJ is innocent. He said, but my wife has been mad at me for 3 years because she thinks I ate her leftovers. Good point. All right. Got to tell you about our friends over at State Line Sauce Company. You're looking for a new hot sauce. You're looking for a little kick in your life, in your culinary life. State Line is the place to go. Man, people are eating it up on the Queso Kitchen food truck, putting it on everything. It just takes your meal to the next level. Check out State Line Hot Sauce. You can do it by going to their website, StatelineSauceCO.com. StatelineSauceCO.com. Toledo, get sauce.
In Northwest Ohio, do you have a job? Do you want to drive away in a brand new Kia today? It's your lucky day. It's time for Taylor Kia's double tax refund event. You heard right. Double your tax refund up to $8,000. No W-2 needed. Taylor Kia has all your favorite Kias on the ground and ready for immediate delivery. Make no payments until spring. Past credit problems? No problem. Get a fresh start at Taylor Kia. Financing options for every buyer. Plus, get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book value on any trade when we make a deal, regardless of condition. Now is the time to buy and save thousands. Double your tax refund up to $8,000 on a brand new Kia. No W-2 needed. It's that easy. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at taylorauto.com or stop in one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers with approved credit, all offers are mutually exclusive. Select new Kias. Offers expire 4/3/24.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
We're going abroad for the first time in years, to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast.
With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks.
¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
In just 3 weeks, we're starting to have conversations in Spanish. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
Timmy, everybody. Great job. Next up, we have Samantha.
10 times better performance can make a big difference. Castrol Edge Motor Oil gives your engine 10 times better high-temperature performance. Castrol Edge, better oil for maximum performance.
Now through April 23rd, get a $15 gift card when you buy 5 or more quarts of Edge or Edge High Mileage Full Synthetic, only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Claim based on Sequence 3H test versus API SP test limits.
Foodtown has everything you need for your family dinner table. Fresh, crisp produce, USDA choice meats, plus a deli and bakery ready to take your order. Foodtown is your neighborhood store with the right products and services, all at the right prices. Come to your local Foodtown, open 7 days a week, 8926 Lewis Avenue in Temperance or 2725 West Central near Westgate. See more values at foodtownmarket.com.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for 2. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets. Rental eye and ear protection. All for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock. The largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade and cha-cha-cha!
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness. Let's see. We got, Brittany Gibbons is here from the blog Midwest Brittany and the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. And, of course, Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. All right, let's get into the news. A Toledo man has been sentenced. This is
180 days.
Is that what he got?
180 days.
The Toledo man sentenced for grabbing a woman, dragging her to the back of the store while shopping. Ramon Banks entered a no contest plea to the charges. 180 days. Police say that he forcibly grabbed a woman in her breasts and genitals, attempted to drag her to the back of the Family Dollar on Airport Highway on March 30th. Then he allegedly fought and wrestled with the woman's husband before being arrested and booked in Lucas County Jail. 180 days, and she is now traumatized for life. Jesus, that's crazy.
So we don't look at we don't go, okay, 180 days. There must be something more to this case
What do you mean?
than her just being traumatized. If I watched the interview with this lady, this guy was clearly intoxicated. She even said he had no idea what he was doing.
So was she okay with 180 days?
No, she wasn't.
Okay.
She was like, oh my God, what if he gets out? And then he does. He had to stop. He had no idea.
He's going to drink again.
Look, he was on drugs or something. But 6 months in jail is
not enough time. For pulling a woman to the back of the store and then grabbing her genitals and then fighting with her husband, that's crazy. Mentally, where are you at where you can just be in a store and then just think it's okay?
My question to you would be then, do you know all the facts? Right? Or are you just jumping from the fact that you read the word genitals in an article and go, okay, that's not enough time. But the judge is really?
Yeah. It's not.
Like,
that's not
how do you determine that? It's not
because she has a lifetime of trauma. Are you kidding?
Oh my goodness!
You are ridiculous. I don't know today. I don't know what is up with you, but you are.
I am not
ridiculous.
doing this.
I feel like I'm more concerned about him. Like, what are they going to do to make him better?
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah, but just 6 months is not enough time. I mean, I'm not saying life. I'm saying, hey, a couple years.
That's not even enough time to do rehab.
I did 5 months. He was doing 6, and he pulled a girl in the back of the store and tried to rape her. Jeez, for 5 to 6 months. Get out of here. That's not enough time. It's not even close to enough time. Portions of Oak Street have been closed after a bus crash in East Toledo. Multiple people were checked on the scene for minor injuries. Man, you're in a TARTA bus and it gets hit. You're falling out. Oh, my neck.
Not here.
I told you,
like, I would have been like, first of all, you're on TARTA. You know they're broke. I
remember.
You might as well jump in another car and hold your neck.
I told you the story. I was driving a bus.
Oh my God!
Driving a bus. I was at a stop sign, and this lady ran a stop sign, hit another car, and they both ran into me. And there was only 2 people left on the bus. I was up to my last stop, and this woman. Oh my God! I'm like, you are not even. I'm at the front of the bus. It hit the front. I was at the front of the bus. It barely. We're a giant bus. It barely tapped us. And this woman was being ridiculous. And then, of course, I get a letter from her lawyers 2 weeks later. Some random Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe attorneys at law or whatever, and it was the whole thing.
Andrew, I think you're the only person I know that had just as many jobs as I have. Bus driver?
Well,
Wasn't it a school bus?
I started a business, yes.
It was
Of course you did.
It was a school bus. And like, first of all,
Totally.
I bought it for $1,500 at this place where
Oh wait, like you didn't have children on it. You're just driving a school bus.
he was just picking up people who didn't have driver's licenses to
you're
get
taking
to
them
work.
to work.
It was a good idea.
It was. We were
Hey,
doing well.
Yeah. Till the accident.
Oh my God! But here's the thing: like I'm not good at technology. So
And the bus is technology.
No. So I had this company where we would take people to work. So every day I had to schedule them by hand and like time it out. So you have to be at work at 7. You have to be at work at 8. You live here. You live there. And we have 2 cars going. I'm in one. Colleen's in the other. We're picking people up. We're taking them to work. We're doing all this stuff. And it took me hours every day just to hand do a schedule. We went and got married in this is when I started the company. We went and got married in at Disney. And for 6 hours a day, I would sit there at Disney while the kids were on the rides, and I'm doing schedules for taking people to work that day. Oh my God, it was the worst thing ever. Thank God that dude hit me in the car.
I feel like maybe you pulled out into the intersection.
See, Brittany, so it was going so well in car, I decided to buy a bus because I could take more people.
Obviously.
And we were going to Cary, Ohio. It was we were taking them to Cary, Ohio. And then just it all fell apart because here's what happened was, so then I didn't know you couldn't have a yellow bus. Only school buses can be yellow. So I bought the school bus. I didn't realize I had to paint it not yellow. I just figured it's a bus. I mean, and so then it's on the news, breaking news, that a Defiance Public School bus was hit in the middle of downtown. So they think there's school children on there. So the news comes to show up.
You didn't even take the Defiance?
No.
Andrew.
I just got it. I didn't have time.
Yes.
I had people to carry.
We roll it out immediately. That's what we do.
Yes.
We don't prep.
So then the news shows up, and I'm like, oh my God, this is all I need. Andrew Z is killing kids. So I hide in the back of the bus and call Colleen.
Oh my God.
I'm hiding on the floor in the back of the bus.
Oh my gosh.
Because the news is there.
Why did OJ run? This is why. This is why OJ ran. You answered your own question. Why did it run?
It wasn't even my fault.
Here I am in the back of the bus, face down, between seats, like I'm taking hostile fire in Afghanistan.
And I can hear this woman who was on the bus talking to the news. I can hear her out there going, "My neck, my neck." I'm like, "Shut up, lady. There's nothing wrong with your neck." Like she didn't know my name. Oh my God. And then they tried to get on the bus. The news tried to get on the bus, and Colleen said, "No, you can't get on the bus." And it was a whole thing.
You just hold it. How funny is that?
Video you like curl down on his seat.
They didn't know I was on there. They just wanted a picture of the inside of the bus.
He's just holding that chrome handle real tight so they can pull open those doors.
Man, I thought this is such a great business idea. It works in cars. I can carry more people if I get a bus.
Andrew, you can never die and say you didn't live life.
I think you could say he could
Did
never
something.
say he hadn't tried.
You are definitely what, jack of all trades, master at none.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, the charter bus was in East Toledo. They were checked for minor injuries and whatever. Toledo man indicted for allegedly hitting a woman in the head with a pot. They indicted this man, Caden Shellman, 42, 2 counts of felonious assault for the alleged incident on February 26th. They say hit the victim in the face and the head with a pot during an argument at his house. Victim was bleeding from her mouth and the back of her head and required staples. Police affidavit said the alleged assault was recorded even. So this is an update for you. Charges against an Ottawa Hills football coach have been dismissed. Brandon Carter, 43 of Toledo, had an assault charge and a domestic violence charge. Both charges are first-degree misdemeanors. He pleaded not guilty, but on April 11th, those charges were dismissed at the recommendation of the prosecutor for lack of jurisdiction. That doesn't mean he didn't do it. What is lack of jurisdiction? What?
Look, honestly, once again,
He pulled her arm and dragged her.
Oh, it is Dollar Tree. Anyway, so if you were to read further into the story, she filed that complaint to bolster her custody argument that she is having with this man.
If he still can't pull her arm out of the closet,
so
he still can't. It doesn't negate that he pulled her arm.
She filed it because
doesn't mean it's not. It doesn't mean that the assault is not real because she filed it because of the custody thing.
Because she's having a custody dispute with this man.
Okay, and
she could have made this up.
She could have, but she also couldn't have.
She also said that she was fine and none of that happened.
When did she say that? When did she say that?
I watched it on the news this morning.
She said none of it happened.
She said she filed this because she wanted to bolster her custody case.
I understand, but did she say none of it happened? Why she did it is not say whether
motivation is a big reason behind things.
If you watch the story, did she say it did not happen?
You guys are getting to be boring. You're on the opposite side for everything, and you're just going at each other.
Answer the question.
It's
Did
been
she say it didn't
dismissed.
happen?
Can we go? Can you just say I was wrong? It's been dismissed.
Who was wrong?
When you came out when we first talked about this and was like, throw him under the jail.
If she says it didn't happen, I have no problem saying wrong. But she did. You're not saying she said that.
What?
You're saying she used it to bolster her case for a custody dispute, but it doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's what I'm asking you. You don't know. See? Library.
Well, I'm gonna hope that it didn't happen, and that
we're all gonna hope.
his job.
All right. A library made a little goof, Kelly. Giving out counterfeit eclipse glasses.
What?
They got a bunch of
none of those kids can read those books.
They got a bunch of they all canceled their library membership.
No, I can't use it.
They got a bunch of eclipse glasses.
Oh my goodness!
Gave them out to the local children who could witness the wonders of science, but instead became a lesson in the evils of big business. They figured out the eclipse glasses were handing out. They may have been counterfeit. Thankfully, they noticed it ahead of time, just barely. 2 hours before the eclipse, the libraries panicked, sent out a Facebook warning to not use the glasses. And luckily they see Kelly, I was trying to help you. Think I was being funny?
No, honestly you did, because I took you seriously. I did take my glasses to the eye doctor and got them checked because I was freaking out a bit. I'm glad you kind of spooked me.
They worked. They were so black.
I know.
I was like, am I gonna see anything?
I know.
I wasn't sure about the experiment.
Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Because I said, what if the glasses? You assume that you buy them that they're going to be good, but what if you give them out and someone gets blinded and the glasses you gave out? You'd feel like crap.
I want to say that day, both of you, Andrew's like, I can't see, my eyes are blurry, and he's like, happy eclipse day. I hope you don't blind anybody.
A woman threatens to throw a shoe at a city council member for using a phone. North Carolina woman threatened to throw a shoe at the mayor of Raleigh City because she was looking at her phone during a city council meeting. Here is the woman making the threat towards the mayor, Marianne Baldwin.
Marianne Baldwin, if I can keep from throwing the shoe at you, you can keep from off your phone while listening to your constituents talk.
Wow, man.
Oh man, my phone isn't attached to my foot.
Right?
She did warn her.
Yeah, she did. The owner of a bakery in Kansas is asking customers to eat their cookies carefully after she lost the $4,000 diamond from her ring in the dough. It was in the dough that was made last Friday, and she still hasn't been found. Here she is talking about losing her diamond.
I looked down at my hand and the center diamond is gone, banging the bowls and the pans. We kind of went back to the kitchen and looked around. I was crying, and all he could say is, "You still have me." That
And
made
then she
me
kept crying.
36 years on this hand, but I would definitely make it worth your while bringing it back.
Oh, there you go.
How?
Probably.
What, you gonna give me? You're gonna give me $4,000 worth of cookies?
Cookies for life.
Cookies are good. Because I'll tell you, I just found a diamond in one of my cookies.
A woman left over $1,000 in tips at a taco restaurant in Florida because she thought she was going to be swept up in the biblical rapture on the day of the eclipse. She wasn't, and now she wants a refund.
Or maybe there was a rapture and you're just still here.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very presumptuous, ma'am.
In a new poll, people were asked if teenagers today were more or less independent than they were 20 years ago. 31% said they are more independent. 48% say they are less independent. What else? They say, this is some science news for you. In bathroom news, if you're a man over 50 who constantly has to pee, there's an app for that on the way. Urologists have developed an offer to offer a pelvic floor training and bladder control tips. Full results from the study are expected later this year. Scientists in the Netherlands
are like men Kegels.
Yeah.
Is that what that is? That's what I heard. I mean, you can call it whatever you want. Pelvic floor training, whatever. I hear Kegel. Like,
Somebody says it, I start doing it.
that is hot as hell. Is that just a thing? Like, can you get just instinctually? Like, can we just walk into stores and go Kegels? And then a million.
Apparently, I don't know.
That's weird. In work news, don't reach for your phone while your husband or wife complains about their boss. It's called fubbing, a mashup of phone and snubbing. Study found getting fubbed makes us worse at our jobs. Fubbing. I don't know. In sports, here we go again. Tom Brady says he's not opposed to an NFL comeback if a team needs a quarterback.
They all need a quarterback.
Yeah. Dumbass of the day, a burglar left a large bowel movement in someone's toilet. He broke into someone's house near Toronto and stole jewelry, clothes, and prescription meds, but then also left something behind, a large bowel movement in their toilet. It's not clear if they flushed it before the police could collect a DNA sample, but it turned out they didn't need one because they caught the dude later. But if the homeowner should have left it there, if that happens to you, you should leave it there and let the police take care of it.
Yeah.
What?
We're like, not every city has the
capabilities,
the resources of a Law and Order SVU, or
you say the poop, and they're like, "What'd you do that for, you weirdo?"
Like, I'll tell you. Bro, I remember when our house got burglarized when I was a kid, and they broke in when we were on vacation in Florida, and they walked in the front door and walked out the back. They took everything off the front floor, first floor, and called the police. And they came in, they looked around, they were like, "Yep, you got robbed." And we were like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Where are the fingerprint guys? Where are all the people? Where are the crime scene people that I see on television shows?" And he was like, "We got crime scene money. What are you doing? We just came in here to reaffirm that you got robbed."
Which is why they don't have like SVU Roanoke.
Yeah,
because they don't have those people.
You're not seeing Law and Order SVU Defiance.
No, because they don't have those. They don't have those kind of people. Those resources.
Like, I'm not. If I keep poop in the toilet and go, "I left this for your forensic guy,"
they're like, "Get out of here."
He's like, "I'm the forensic guy," and I saw it. You can flush it.
I remember we got robbed when I was a kid. I was like 12, and they took everything in the house. Like we had a magic show for my birthday, and the magician,
because he grew up in LA.
And that's what kids did.
Yeah,
some magic.
We had
there.
a magician, and
he made everything disappear.
Yeah, like a week later,
robbed you.
Like a week later, he robbed us. Came back. Magician.
Were you guys home?
For my final trick. Poof.
No, it was like a week later. He came back, and I don't know. He said "ta-da" or something.
I just realized that I was the poorest person here because Dee goes on vacation and he said he was poor. Renee has Cabbage Patch Palooza over at her house, and nobody would even go break into the trailer that I lived into. Everybody tried to break out of that.
I should preface that our Florida vacations were held in a double wide in Okeechobee.
Still,
I know I didn't ever go on vacation when I was little. You guys were
I had a camper.
We used to go on like weekend trips to San Diego. I'm from LA. I don't know if you knew. But we 2.5 hours south. You go to San Diego is that's one of my top two cities. San Diego and San Antonio are two dream places I'd love to live. But we used to go to San Diego all the time. Go to SeaWorld or.
So you would support those horrible people who kidnapped and tortured those animals.
This was before Blackfish when I was a kid.
Blackfish has always been a thing.
And finally, the good news.
Everybody talks about great whites, but nobody wants to talk about the blackfish.
We used to have a SeaWorld here in Ohio.
Yeah.
I know, Cleveland.
Was it in Cleveland?
I think so. I don't know where. I remember it.
Yeah, and what did they used to have at Cedar Point? There was like a dolphin or something they had at Cedar Point.
No, it was
a dolphin.
One big ass kiss.
Yeah, they did have dolphins at Cedar Point.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
We had ocean stuff.
What's that?
We had ocean stuff.
It's Cedar Point. What happened to it?
Well, it probably PETA.
Oh,
that damn bread,
dude! I remember going to the. I remember going to the circus a couple weeks ago, the Shriner Circus, and there were the ladies outside protesting because the animals or whatever. And I tried to sneak past her. She goes, "Andrew Z, you're going to the circus?" I'm like, "Oh no!"
Yes, and then after this, I'm going to an abortion clinic. Anybody else?
Did you lie down and try to hide?
I
crawled into an elephant's ass.
Once she called my name, I had to listen to her. I'm like, well, but the Shriners have the kids. She's like, none of this money goes to the Shriner kid. I'm like, well, I don't know that. Why would they have the circus if it doesn't go to the kids?
I would just be like, why are we protesting inside?
Yeah. Have you seen the show, ma'am? I'm just saying, it's a good show. You may feel bad for your stupid sign.
Elephants look very happy.
Right? To see them just pop up on top of each other.
Yep.
That's your happiness.
Have you not seen the elephant pyramid? Madam, I defy you to stand out here and protest this zoo after seeing the elephant pyramid. I done seen about everything till I seen an elephant fly.
And finally, the good news: a dad in Philadelphia is installing special street signs across the city. They say autistic person area. And they're used to prevent people with autism from getting hit by vehicles. He says he's installed around 80 of them in 2 months, and he's gotten over 300 more requests he's working on. Here he is talking about his cause.
We need to bring more awareness to motorists. We see a lot of hit and runs going on lately. Rolled it out about 2 months ago, and it's just been going amazing. To date, they installed 77 signs and counting.
That's great.
I want to know, has it helped with the hit and runs?
Yes.
I've seen that one sign. Like he's like,
I don't know.
Like, because I've seen those signs that says like autistic child at play, and you just like I drive around looking for him.
But doesn't make you.
That's unsettling.
Yeah, I'm like just one.
You're the man driving around the hood.
I'm just looking for the one. I'm like, is there only just one in this neighborhood?
Oh my! You should roll your window down and ask.
Yeah.
Hello.
It is like, hey, I'm looking for the small autistic child who lives on the street.
Who is playing evidently unsupervised.
That is the good news. That is the news. Here's traffic and weather.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. entrance ramp is closed at the Dussel Drive Salisbury Road eastbound ramp to I-475 southbound. It is closed due to construction and scheduled through early May. 1077 The Wolf traffic and weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 45 degrees and cloudy, and for your Friday, April 12th, light rain is expected during the day with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 42. And it will be a blustery night. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the east side, Renee Staylor on 1077 The Wolf.
Need help from Progressive? You can use the mobile app, chat what's online, or call us. And you pick now to tell me. I couldn't miss Little Grace's ballet recital. Oh, thanks for inviting me, by the way. Did I? Because you know I'm always here for you.
Yeah. I can use the mobile app if I need help. Sorry, you're in my wife's seat, though.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go anyway. Tell Grace she nailed her chassé.
Get the help you need from Progressive with our mobile app, online chat, or over the phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Glass City Canine are the Toledo dog training experts, offering training for dogs and puppies. We focus on the most common problems dog owners have in getting along with their pooches. Things like leash training, obedience training, aggressive dog training, correcting bad habits like chewing on your favorite pair of shoes, that sort of thing. Schedule a free, no-obligation session to give us a chance to meet and see if we're a good fit for you and your dog. Call 419-902-1344 or online at glasscitycanine.com. Glass City Canine, Toledo's dog training experts.
We're here with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company. And if you've got a side hustle, a small business, part of the gig economy, you need to hear this.
It's also a lot more difficult to get coverage for a new business if you didn't get coverage right when it started. For the exact reason that you said, if somebody's calling to get insurance because they already have a problem, that's happening way too often. There's companies who are looking to protect themselves, set everything up the right way, and those are low risk. They might have a claim, and companies are more than happy to take a chance on startup companies who are doing everything the right way. But somebody who's not doing it the right way, trying to skirt by, they're going to be higher risk, and the companies know that. And it can be difficult and maybe not even be able to get insurance because it wasn't started before the business. We'll be happy to go over it with you. We're never going to try to talk you into anything. We just want to make sure you have the information you need.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink product. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
We're going abroad for the first time in years to Spain. So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish fast. With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language.
Hey, I got to tell you, my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture Furniture store. Concept is simple: quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit either, because they have that no credit needed financing. Furniture Palace, 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo; Reynolds Road, Maumee; Woodville Road, Northwood; Navarre Avenue, Oregon; or online, FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze of the 50s, brought to you in part by Med One Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med One Care has all the answers and more. Med One Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med One Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med One Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med One Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med One Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andrews and Demetrius in the morning.
Hi, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
Good morning. It's Friday, everybody. Everybody, good morning.
Let me ask you a question, Steve. Is it wrong of me to judge someone if they have an iPhone or not? Like, I just got a text message in right now, and I hearted it, and it was green. I'm like, ew, you don't have an iPhone. Ew.
I mean, people have a right to buy what they can afford. I mean, what they technically are.
And I feel like if I heart something and somebody's got an Android, they don't get the heart. They get like the anatomically correct heart. Like, it's not the, oh, I love this. It is, ooh, pulmonary.
Right. I don't know. It's just, I feel like I shouldn't be judgy, but I am. I don't know why.
I don't like green.
I know.
I mean, green's one of my favorite colors, but not in text form.
No, I know it. It's really weird.
You guys are.
Do you have an Android?
What's that? No,
Do you have an Android?
Are you serious right now? Are you asking me a serious question?
Yeah.
No.
They're a little snobby,
Oh.
don't you agree,
I'm not.
Steve?
I am not that pedestrian, my friend.
Pedestrian. Oh, aren't you trendy?
So
Okay.
if you're in a group text and somebody doesn't have an iPhone,
Yeah.
it types out the whole thing. You know, Carrie. I say Carrie because I'm calling her out right now.
Yeah.
She's the one. And it says Carrie loved such and such and whatever somebody said, rather than just
Showing a heart.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't got an iPhone, take your broke ass home.
This was the woman whose phone fell in the porta potty, and she went to the company the next day to get it from them. And it was
From
still
the porta potty company?
Yeah, and it's like,
oh,
take that. There's a sign. There's a reason. You shouldn't have that phone.
So yeah,
it wasn't an iPhone.
That's all.
God was trying to tell you. God don't have an Android. No, he's got a God phone.
She told us that it fell in the toilet, and we were all of us high school girls. We were like, yes. That means she's going to now get an iPhone. And she went and dug it out.
Oh, no.
Like, dang it,
Well,
Carrie.
someone else dug it out, right?
I'm assuming.
It's still the fact that she saved it. We were all like, oh.
You know that? Did you know that the government is suing Apple now? They announced a class act or whatever kind of suit it is a couple weeks ago, and they said that one of the things they said was Apple does that on purpose. Like, you could make it if someone didn't have an iPhone, you could make it the same. They consciously do that to shame the people that are in groups. They do it on purpose. Like, they could make it the same color. They could do all this. They do it all purposely because they want to shame you into an iPhone for the one person that's in a group.
I like it. Yes. I'm shamed because I want to be able to name my text group. We can't do it when you've got an Android person in there. Like, there's nothing aesthetically pleasing about talking to these archaic cell phones.
Yeah, and it makes it makes being in a group text even that much more unpleasant.
Which for you is already unpleasant.
Unpleasant already because there's so many people who can participate. Like, it's just holy crap! Ding 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 ding!
Oh,
you guys shut the hell up!
I got some text messages in at 419-345-3375. Someone said, well, us Android users are the ones who got better pictures of the eclipse. Your Apple cameras suck. Someone else said, oh, yeah, let's see your eclipse pics.
No one wants to see your eclipse pictures, guys. I hate to be the one telling you this, but no one. We all saw it. We were all outside.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to see it.
Did you see? I was like scrolling.
I don't want to see your vacation pictures. I don't want to see your eclipse pictures. I just don't.
We all had the same once in a lifetime experience, right? So stop sharing it like yours was special.
You know what kills me is it's the same. The eclipse was the same thing on July 4th when you're scrolling Facebook and everyone posts the fireworks video. Yeah. I'm like, dude, no one's watching your fireworks video. And the day after Brantley Gilbert comes to town, everyone's we're not watching your horrible quality concert video.
Okay, I mean that's where I gotta intervene because I post my video.
Yes, dumb, which is crazy because 9 times out of 10, I think you're the actual singer because I don't ever see pictures of the singer. It's just you.
I had videos of Miranda Lambert. And I video like everyone. So usually I'm like, oh, you're welcome for the free concert. I'm bringing you a concert.
You think you are, but nobody was watching the crappy audio concert from your seat. Nobody.
You're so right, but why do I keep doing it?
I don't know. Ask yourself. Ask yourself, girl. Ask yourself.
Ask
yourself, honey. Have a
conversation. It makes me feel like I'm sharing.
Well, you're not. You're annoying.
Oh, girl, in your head.
Whatever.
I got more text messages.
I feel I'm gonna quit.
Here we go.
Nor should you.
I get some more text message in 419-345-3375. Name 3 substantial things an iPhone can do that my S23 cannot.
I can. My iPhone allows me not to be judged. My iPhone is super cooler than yours, and my iPhone comes out in different versions all the time.
Yeah, another text says my sister switched from Android to iPhone, hated it. She took the phone back after a couple of weeks and got another Android. So is this the same?
No, she didn't.
Is this the same?
That's what she told you.
All right, Steve, what's going on, Sleaze?
Well, this weekend, it's a lot of good stuff on television, you guys. So tonight on Paramount Plus, the streaming premiere of Bob Marley, One Love, starring British actor Kingsley Ben-Adir as Marley. Ooh, I've been dying to see that.
Right?
And then tonight...
But I'm going to call you out. Have you really been dying to see it if it's been in the theater for 2 months and you never went and saw it?
My rule is I wanted to see it and I planned on seeing it, but if I couldn't make it happen in the 2 weeks it's out, then I just wait for it to come on. I don't know why. That's how I am.
Yeah. Well, this weekend is your weekend.
There you go.
I do that with everything, though.
What's that?
Like, I would do that with everything. I'd much rather watch it at home because there's things I can do in my house that I can't do in a movie theater.
What, touch yourself?
Like walk around in my undies. Like, there's just things. I just feel more comfortable. I would much rather drink and eat at home watching a movie
than going to the movies. I love going to the movie.
I love going to the movies.
Yeah.
I used to.
What happened?
You got caught having sex?
Like
what? Did you get a what?
Never got caught.
Never got caught.
No, I used to go to the movies all the time, like literally
What
all
happened?
the time. COVID that made me go home, and then I could pay $20 to buy it on VOD, and then I could make my own popcorn. Like it was way cheaper to just stay home.
Right. What else, Steve?
So Friday on Apple TV, the premiere of the limited series Franklin, starring Michael Douglas as Benjamin Franklin.
What do you think of that?
Now this one I really want to say. On Netflix, the series premiere of Good Times, the animated reboot of the classic 70s sitcom is coming on. I want to see it.
I do too.
I know
want to see it. I've got to see it.
You got Demetrius at Good Times and Cartoon.
Yeah.
I don't know why you make it sound like that's a character flaw.
It is a character flaw.
What?
You watch cartoons as a 50-year-old man, that is a character flaw.
So no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, I love a good cartoon.
Oh my gosh.
It takes me back to my childhood days.
Oh, here I got a text message in at 419-345-3375. Only the bougie types sit back and judge other phones. Real players just carry on and mind their Android business.
Oh, I laid it out, didn't he? Okay.
Laid it out.
You got to mind your business because ain't nobody texting your Android ass.
And then Saturday at 11:30 on NBC, Ryan Gosling hosts Saturday Night Live. And guess who the musical guest is? Chris Stapleton.
Oh, that is a great show. Ryan Gosling and Chris Stapleton.
Come on.
By the way, there's I got audio from the promo for this weekend. It's Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling's looking for an autograph from Chris Stapleton.
Mr. Stapleton, big fan. Love your music. Nah, stupid. Yo, Chris, one for the brand? Master Stapleton, 'tis I, Sir Gosling. That's cool.
I think you guys had to see that.
Oh, it's him hyping himself up, asking for that.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
I kind of wonder if anybody named Ryan is hot, because when you think of all the Hollywood Ryans, they've all been hot. Like Ryan Gosling.
I think it's one of those names. Ryan is one of those names. I have never met an ugly Ryan. Has anyone else?
Ryan Reynolds. I mean, come on.
Ryan. What's the one that's married to Goldie Hawn? Ryan.
Kurt Russell.
Please not Goldie Hawn. You know
Sarah Fawcett was married to Ryan O'Neal.
Thank you. That's what I was wanting. Thank you, Brittany.
Yes.
I don't even want to know how you got to that bridge.
We were on the same wavelength.
Blonde.
But see, he's a good-looking dude. Ryan, what was his name again?
O'Neal.
Ryan O'Neal. That was another good-looking Ryan. Well, name an ugly Ryan. You can't.
There's no ugly Ryan.
That is such a good point. And again, I've never met a hot Gertrude.
Have you ever met a Gertrude?
I know. Have you? Like, have you ever met a Gertie?
And then if you call her Gertie, she's definitely not hot.
If I had a kid, I would definitely call her Gertrude.
Would you really?
That is why God has denied you.
I know.
You've been denied children forever.
Until you decide to change the name.
Or I had like Esther too.
Oh my God.
Now you're lying now. You're just saying
Esther, like Esty, yes, it's such a cute name.
What? Hey, too. What do you think? Would you want to, if your granddaughter, if your kid come to you, Renee, and said, "Hey, we're having a baby. Oh my God, I'm so excited! It's a girl. I'm so excited. We're naming her Esther." What goes through your head?
She goes middle name Renee.
And then I'm going to call her Renee.
That's what she would go
I'm going to call her Renee. And
but what, if he came to you and said he was naming his kid Esther, what would you say?
I don't have anything to say.
You wouldn't say anything? You wouldn't step in at all?
I would just
He was naming her
I'd just
Esther?
be like, oh.
Oh yeah, but you wouldn't say anything?
No.
Oh my God.
is there a name where you would stop and say something, like if somebody was like, if like your kids got married and then they were like, "Hey, we're having a baby. It's a boy. We're naming him Adolf."
Atsamada, it's a boy. Adolf.
Like,
I would.
is there any name?
My kid.
But you wouldn't raise concern for any
way. I would make up a nickname.
Well, but what my point is, Demetrius' point is as well, is that because you can intervene before they have the kid. Now, once the kid is born, they've already got the name. You're not going to say anything because that's rude. But you wouldn't step in if someone's naming their kid Adolf.
No, I would just be like,
if Nicholas is like, "Mom, we're having Adolf," you would be like, "Oh, that's cute," or you wouldn't say anything.
I wouldn't say a word.
That's crazy. That surprises me.
That.
You?
Yeah,
That surprises me.
that territory.
Okay.
I might tell him how to, what I would do better, but no.
Maybe if someone was naming their kid Adolf or Esther, you wouldn't say anything? Or Gertrude?
My kids are going to need to keep those things a secret till the baby comes because I can't keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, you would say something.
Oh no. I would say nothing the whole time.
Yeah.
Like the whole time.
Like, really? Wow, that's ballsy out there.
Like anytime I met up with them publicly, they're like, "Oh, this is my son. They're naming him Adolf." I tell every server in that restaurant.
What about you, Kelly? If your daughter came to you and they were having a little boy and they were going to name him Adolf, would you say something?
Yes.
Before the fact, Kelly.
Well, I would, yes. This kind of happened to me, and then I did it with my daughter a little bit because the boys, their middle name is both Paul, which is AJ's grandfather, which is lovely. But I said, well, why wouldn't you just name one of them after your dad or your? And she goes, because that's not what we're doing. And I was like, oh, I should have shut my mouth. I mean, this was what I thought it would have been nice, and she did not. And I learned my lesson. And ironically, it happened to me when I was. I had a fourth baby and we named her Ava, and somebody said to me that, wow, that's like a huge name. I mean, don't you think that you're making her feel like inadequate because of Ava? There was an Ava model at the time, and I was like, I never thought of that.
That's rude because Ava's a nice name. It's not.
Yeah.
It would have to be an extreme name.
You would have to come at me like with Mussolini, or
Right?
like something crazy.
Yeah, it has to be an extreme name for me to say.
Yeah.
I would say something. I think I'm like, Adolf, you guys think that one out? Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're
Very kindly.
Yes, like we're 100%. We're 100% on this.
Yeah,
Everybody-
and I come up with the worst nicknames. Like that's how I would attack this. And like I can't wait for Dolph to come. Dolphy Dolph. Where's this little dolphin? Like I would just like make every terrible
right. Just try to
nickname. So
persuade
they'd be
them.
like, I just don't. I'm thinking we should go a different way.
Yeah.
My mom's gonna be real irritating.
I used to call Polly Wally Doodle, and when he was playing baseball, like as an adult,
Oh no.
6th, 7th grade, or not 6th, 7th grade, I mean like 16, 17, I would go, I would say, and so
Mother.
all of like parents started doing that, and he said, Mom, stop, you can't do that, I don't want to be called that. So then I said, okay. So then I started calling him Boo, and other parents called him Boo, and he's like, Mom, just shut the up.
Girl, he getting therapy right now.
Right?
Don't call my name ever.
I do have a text message in 419-345-3375. Learn something every day. I didn't know that's why the hearts turn green. You saved me from trying to fix it. Also, I love Apple, but they should just let it go and stop blocking our abilities to just communicate the same. They want to.
That's a little in depth.
That's part of the lawsuit is that they're not letting. They're shaming.
very divisive.
They're very divisive. It's a very
They are the
divisive
Trump of
company.
cell phones. I got my little Donald Trump in my pocket.
Yep. All right.
The only thing I hate about iPhones though is the updates. Like they warn you like days ahead of the updates, and then does it really make the phone that much better?
No, it's annoying. I don't want to learn. I have enough technology in my phone that it never has to change. Like you change it, and learn something new. I'm like, I didn't know this.
Right? I've hit my technology ceiling.
I have as well.
Like I feel like I have enough technology in my life right now where I'm comfortable.
And
I don't need extra stuff. I don't need a driving car.
Nope.
I don't need a robot that anticipates my pizza need.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Where we're at in life now is where I need to be.
And I once had a phone and I did an update and it completely crashed my phone because it was old and didn't have the I want to say volume, but capability to take in all of the updates.
Well, it's
completely crashed my phone. My phone didn't work. I was leaving in a couple of hours on vacation. I was just
that's one of the things in the lawsuit is that
Renee was leaving on vacation and was distraught.
No, they make them not work after a certain amount of time because they're trying to encourage you to buy a new one. All right, thank you, Steve. That is Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you in part by Cocina de Carlos, Toledo's #1 Mexican restaurant. They got 3 locations: 2 Cocina de Carlos, 1 in Perrysburg and 1 in Waterville, and in downtown Perrysburg, Lupita's. Someone did ask us, that an iPhone Renee you're talking about that crashed the update crashed the phone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So my phone was gone, completely gone. I had to start from scratch.
I think you're making the Android people's case right now.
Right?
All right. We'll see the Cardinals. Make sure you go check it out this weekend. It's going to be a great weekend for some Mexican food for sure.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice newer vehicles to choose from in Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for
No, I have a retreat in Florida.
This is WPFS, Lucky Toledo 1077, The Wolf.
Bring it.
And Demetrius.
I'm just trying to.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership. Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive your new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latz, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2, the Baroness, Brittany Gibbons from the blog Midwest Brittany, and the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. New episode drops today. And Renee, our good time gal from the East Side.
Whoop, whoop. Didn't we just go to a commercial?
Yeah, we just did.
And we're back already?
Yeah. I'm running late. So.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what just happened?
I have an inbox issue that came in, and I wanted to run it by you guys. It says, good morning. I had never heard of you guys before, but I discovered you while commuting to college in BG from Toledo. Now I love you guys. Now I love you guys. Some of the stuff you talk about is dumb, and you really are clueless when it comes to my generation, LOL, but it's all good.
Wow.
She says, I'm about to graduate. My plan was to move back in with my parents and give myself a few months to make my next move. My dad has informed me that I will be expected to pay rent and help around the house. I think that is unfair. I've gone. Stop. You try to finish the letter.
I don't need to hear anymore.
I have gone to college for 4 years. My dad never went to college, so he has no idea how stressful it was. I just need a life break. I'm not trying to get a job yet. My dad obviously doesn't understand what a break is if he wants me to help around the house and pay bills. Guys, please tell him how unreasonable he is being.
You come to the wrong.
I don't know. You need to send that to Kiss. I don't know.
With a little more understanding over there.
They may tell you that they totally understand why you would even write this and not feel bad. But like you said, this is the wrong show.
What do you mean?
This is the
This
craziest
poor
thing.
girl, she went for 4 years.
College for 4 years, by the way.
What's that?
Who covered the cost? I need
Well,
more.
you know it wasn't her because
She got a job.
she doesn't want to start life yet.
Right.
So her uneducated father, who spent all this money on the roof, and her college education doesn't get her, and that is what I'm sure he's super excited about, is that he paid for her to come back and call him dumb.
Okay, I think I have a compromise for her. I think she needs to go back and say, "Can I?" She says she needs a break, so she should go back and say, "Okay, can I stay at home like a summer break for 3 months and then start paying rent in September?" And see, so that way she can get her break, and then they can get their money in the long run. That's what I think she should try and
You think so?
compromise.
You think
yes.
so?
Negotiation. That's
I mean, also as somebody who definitely also came home. My parents never charged me rent, but I didn't always help. And I mean, I held a job and bought my own things. I wasn't like a drain financially on, like I was like a succubus being there. So I mean.
Well, and that's what she's saying is like she ain't trying to get no job. She ain't trying to do none of that stuff.
None of us want a job.
What I'm right.
No one here wants one.
Yeah.
You are not unique in any way.
Thank you.
Not one way.
Thank you. You
None
ain't
of us want to.
special. Oh my God.
We all hate it.
You've had a break from the age of 0 months to 22 years.
What's that Drew Carey joke like? Oh, you don't like your job? We have a meeting about it. It's at the bar every day at 5 p.m. Where we have our meeting.
419-345-3375. What do you think about this? 419-345-3375. Can you guys text in and tell her how unreasonable her dad is being because he wants her to get a job and help around the house? Renee, what are your thoughts here?
I'm one of those that allow my kids to come back home anytime. So I've never charged my kids rent. Nothing.
Would you be okay if they just sat home and did video games? She's like, Mom, I need to take 6 months.
No, as long as they're striving for something. So
like video game that high score?
Right. Like, I don't care how much money you make. I don't care how, any of that. But if you have a focus on what you want to accomplish, then keep striving.
Wow. Okay. So see, Renee's taking her side.
I love the idea.
What?
I love the idea, and it sounds super nice. But life ain't like that, Papa. You know, you don't get to come home and negotiate like you need a couple of months off. You don't. That's not how it works anymore.
But see, it's been.
I feel like it's like knowing these kids nowadays. Like, I can say he's got friends that they've graduated and they still live at home because they're like, why? You know,
they're like, this is nice.
Right.
You guys have some nice stuff.
I can never afford this.
This is.
I want to go home right now. I mean, I have 3 kids and I'm married, and I would go home tonight if my parents were like, "Just move back in." I'd be like 100%.
I would love to live in my mom's house. She makes breakfast in the morning.
Yes.
Like, she needs to be more like you. Like, how about this?
Wait, but you guys have to remember. I mean, you guys are all old in this room. So you don't realize how stressful college can be for this poor girl. You know what I mean?
Okay, I did this really humbling thing when I was in college. I went to Ohio State. My second year, I was broke as heck, worked 3 jobs. I decided I'm going to send out an email to every single person in my family, like I had a large extended family, saying, man, this is just so hard. If everybody could just send me $2, like it would be really great. Like, you guys don't understand how stressful this is.
Yeah.
And half of them stopped speaking to me. Worst Christmas ever.
Oh my God.
They're coming home. They're like, you
When I
are in college. We didn't get to go to college.
Like, I asked my aunt for money,
It was awful.
and my aunt sent my letter back with the grammar corrected. Like, it was the most like, there were so many red commas. I was like, bitch, and there ain't no dollars in here.
No dollars.
419-345-3375. This girl wants to, when she graduates, wants to just spend some time just de-escalating, what is it called? Decompressing. Thank you, decompressing after a stressful 4 years of college, and her dad's being unreasonable. I got some text message in. I'm glad I raised a U.S. Marine. I disown my kid over this crap. Another one says, oh, hell no. I wouldn't charge rent. I would never charge my kids rent, but their ass better be working and helping around the house. There's nothing cool about what she's talking about.
It's still just chores. That's all I'm asking. It's for you to continue to do the things I asked you to do when you were 15.
But like Brittany said,
cut the grass, fold your clothes.
But like Brittany said, even if you're if you have a job, and just so you're not a drain on them. So you're not asking for gas money. You're not asking to go out to Taco Bell. You're not asking for all that stuff. I think that is probably the minimum you should do as a child if you're going back home. Is to just not be asking.
Off making your old bedroom a sex den, but you have to work and buy your own clothes.
I will hold off.
Yeah,
I can put it off a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll put the padding in the garage.
You need to,
but understand
you gotta
this.
pay for your own gas.
Yep. I've marked on the studs where this swing is going.
but I did it in pencil, so I can erase them.
No.
You keep them there just so that you can see the marks. Knowing
you may not like the big cross that I've nailed to the wall, but that stays.
So all right. So Demetrius, can you please tell her dad how unreasonable he's being?
I cannot.
You cannot.
I cannot tell her that her dad is being unreasonable.
Okay.
I can tell her that she should maybe have broken all of her fingers so she can't type things like this anymore.
Kelly, you want to tell her how unreasonable her dad is being?
I mean, I can't tell her how unreasonable her dad is being.
Really?
However, I mean, my kids graduated, got a job, moved out. But I honestly think that if any of them wanted to come back, I would take them back and I wouldn't make them pay rent. So I mean,
but you wouldn't make them pay rent, but would you allow them to just sit around and get high score on video games?
No one sits around in my house.
Okay, so you wouldn't go for that.
No.
They have to be helping. They have to be at least have a job.
But I think even children that stay at home, I mean, they help, right?
She's saying.
I mean, based on what this dad is coming with, perhaps that has not been the case in the past. Maybe like we've done this already.
But the whole in that whole kind of explanation that she had to go there where her dad's uneducated, that's kind of cold.
You're kind of right.
She called her. I see.
She did call her that dumb.
I did not graduate from college,
Uh-huh.
but I feel like I did pretty well. So like
Right.
I was an art teacher and didn't at elementary school, at a junior high, and I didn't graduate from college. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah, you're not done. I didn't go to college. You're not dumb.
Either.
You really?
You're
Yeah.
not uneducated if you don't go to college.
Brittany, do you want to? Did she say uneducated?
Yeah, she did. Her dad never went to college.
No, you didn't matter at her.
She did say her dad, who's
You
never
love
been to
that.
college,
No.
who doesn't understand.
Uneducated.
Doesn't understand the stresses. She's not saying he's dumb. She didn't say he was dumb. She said that
I
he didn't go.
uneducated, but maybe that's my trigger.
Right? No, she
That's
said.
what I heard.
Here she said, "My dad never went to college and has no idea how stressful it was." She never
No,
said
no,
he was
Right.
dumb.
I thought it was something
He
later.
has
in that.
It was
absolutely.
later in that.
You're right. He has absolutely no idea the stresses of something that gives you 3 breaks. Are you kidding?
Right.
And spring. He don't get spring break at his job. He don't get to go to Daytona Beach and take off his shirt with his name tattooed on it and just kick it for a week irresponsibly.
Look, my gynecologist told me that. Maybe. But he said that, like, his kid graduated from college and said like, he goes, Dad, I'm not going to work for 2 years. Like, I'm just going to live life. I'm going to experience life for 2 years. And he goes, there's not like, the kids nowadays just feel like they just know what they want and know what they want to do. Like, my son graduated and he don't think he wanted to use what he got his degree in. I don't think he wanted to do it all along. I think he was just going through the motions of that's how he was raised to be.
Well, I guess my question is: was the gynecologist okay with this? That the kid was going to take a couple of years off and just not work?
Yeah,
and do anything?
yeah.
He was okay with it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you say to this girl? To
That
this
is
girl's
just a
dad?
weird. I would be like, can we just get done with the examination? Look, I told you I don't think you look good with facial hair, and I don't care about what you think.
What would you say to her unreasonable dad?
No, I think she's being unreasonable. I
You
think
think
she
she is?
should help. I think she should.
Oh.
I don't think I mean, if she's not sure what she wants to do,
Uh-huh.
feel it out. This is the only time you're going to be young.
See, I'm with her actually. I mean, the dad is being unreasonable. I mean, she's gone to college. She's tired. She needs to take a few months.
I'm over this.
I honestly think it's the generation.
I walked 7.5 miles yesterday, and I was just in one building. And so, don't talk to me about tired. Don't tell me how you're just tired.
I have a text message 419-345-3375. Thanks, D. Let's talk about his stress having to deal with a sniveling, unappreciative brat.
Yeah.
Okay, also, like, what she has to realize is, she's come out of school and she's stressed to go into a job, and her dad wouldn't understand. Her dad graduated school and went into the job she's too stressed to go into. Like, he
Right?
went straight into the workforce.
Yeah.
He did not get a break.
Yeah. And
So-
this was the time when he was like, oh my God, it's finally over. I get to finally put all this money that I've been sending off to this school back into my bank account. And then the thing that you've been supporting 100 miles away decides it wants to move back. And you're just like, so now I got to look at you and feed you too? Like, oh no.
Do you guys think though, like, it's more? Is it okay for a girl to go back home? Like,
I don't think. I
feel like
it's a gender thing, really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I feel like
I
back
didn't
in the
think of that.
day, like, you didn't move out of your house until you were getting married.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
So for me, I wanted my girl. Being a woman and being very, very poor for a very, very long time, I wanted my girls to do better and be better and realize that they are the people that are responsible for them, not to rely on anybody else. And I think that when that happened, that's how we kind of had a work ethic in my house, like with all the kids. And that is super important to me. And that today people are like, well, if she's a girl, she can come back home and we can coddle her and she can do whatever she wants. That is wrong to me.
I can say both of my sisters worked until they got married, and lived at home till they got married.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with living at home, but you have to be working. You have to be
contributing at least, and minimum contributing to household stuff.
And women, daughters and sons should both be doing the same thing.
So again, you came to the wrong show, darling. I'm sorry to tell you, but there's no sympathy for you on this one. Sorry.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 45 degrees and cloudy, and for your Friday, April 12th, light rain is expected during the day with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 42. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Good job, my friends. Over at State Line Sauce Company. You want to kick your life into gear, get some State Line hot sauce and put it on your food. Start putting it on there. They have so many different flavors as well, and I like it like so many different ways. They have the, of course, traditional, but they also have the Tropical Island, the Cali Verde, and one of my favorites as well is the garlic is good, really good, the perfectly garlic, and the Carolina Golden Mustard is super interesting. And the golden mustard stuff is a hot item right now. The Carolina Golden Mustard hot sauces, so good on so many things. It's good on a burger. Throw that little thing on a burger, a little bit of Carolina Golden Mustard. You're welcome. If you want to get some State Line hot sauce, go to StatelineSauceCo.com, StatelineSauceCo.com, and get sauced.
Ohio, do you have a job? Do you want to drive away in a brand new Hyundai today? It's your lucky day. It's time for Taylor Hyundai's double tax refund event. You heard right. Double your tax refund up to $8,000. No W-2 needed. Taylor Hyundai has all your favorite Hyundais on the ground and ready for immediate delivery. Make no payments until spring. Past credit problems? No problem. Get a fresh start at Taylor Hyundai. Financing options for every buyer. Plus, get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book value on any trade when we make a deal, regardless of condition. Now is the time to buy and save thousands. Double your tax refund up to $8,000 on a brand new Hyundai. No W-2 needed. It's that easy. It's time for Taylor. Taylor Hyundai. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop in one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Perrysburg, and Finlay.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Walk forward, take your base.
The only thing worse than a pitcher running out of gas on the mound is your old phone running out of storage for your photos in the stands. Switch to Verizon and get a great deal on a new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage for all the ballpark pics you want. Just trade in your iPhone, any model, in any condition, so you'll feel like you're winning, even when your team's not. Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a great deal on iPhone 15 Pro with unlimited Ultimate and all the storage you need. Get the network you want on the iPhone you love, only on Verizon.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle, unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. And right now you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, one click sends your job to hundreds of top job sites. But more than that, ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies the candidates with the skills you need, sends you a list of great matches to review, then actively invites them to apply for your job. And the results speak for themselves. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's right, the first day. Now you can focus on your business and let ZipRecruiter do the work finding the best people for you. See for yourself. Experience the ease, efficiency, and power of ZipRecruiter for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Now that's crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade, and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had hair there.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance. 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Hey, Mark, remember, getting help from Progressive is so easy. You can use the mobile app, chat with us online, or call us. And you pick now to tell me. I couldn't miss Little Grace's ballet recital. Oh.
Bring it. Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships. Test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z. Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Latch, the Princess of Property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2 the Baroness Brittany Gibbons from the blog Midwest Brittany, and also from the Family Road Trip Trivia podcast. New episodes you can download today wherever you get your podcasts. And Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Whoop, whoop. I got to tell you about the sex, love, and relationship report for today. First of all, in dating news, a study has found attractive people are seen as most trustworthy.
What?
That's such
right in this room for sure. I'm joking. I was being funny.
Who's she even talking to?
Statement. I think it was about me. Completely okay with it.
What? Attractive people are seen as more trustworthy. What is wrong with our country? And in a separate study, found most single people are introverts who prefer staying in. Also, a lot of them like being single. Huh, that's interesting. I think that you would fall. I think you and K2, Demetrius, would both fall into that category. I think
I do, and I did not realize how much I enjoyed it until it was forced upon me. But yeah, look, I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I don't mind it at all.
I mean,
sometimes it feels like this is what I'm built for.
You got. I think you are built. I'd be honest with you. I think you are as well, because I think that there are people. I mean, if you're in a relationship and you're in a relationship and you're a parent and you have to work, I mean, your whole life is structured. And I think if you're single, the only thing you got to do is go to work. Other than that,
yeah.
Wherever the wind takes you.
Yes, I'm like a vagabond.
Like I can't even
traveler.
Like I can't even imagine that. Like just that freedom.
It's so nice.
The two single ones in here.
Wonderful.
Really? Is it that?
It is nice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, Renee kind of lives that life
all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Really?
We kind of.
Well, you
do whatever you want.
You do what you want.
You do what you want. Your husband's at work all day. Your kids are grown.
Right.
So, and you don't have a job.
5-hour nap with no repercussions. No one was like, you didn't.
3.5.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3.5. And like you woke up and you were just like, oh, there was 3 hours gone. Right. Like today I can do that because I'm off.
Yeah.
Right.
But most days you're panicking.
But most days, if I took a 3-hour nap, I missed something.
Right. Us normal people have missed something. But you're like, 3 hour nap, no big deal. Okay, so here are 5 things to say to your wife when she is mad.
My girlfriend is mad. I don't know why you're no.
Here we go. Number 1, our relationship is more important to me than this fight. Wow, that is powerful.
Bro, don't do that.
What do you mean?
Don't do that.
That's a good one.
That is a sentence that'll drive her deeper into her hatred of you.
Really?
If you look at her and try to be bigger than the situation,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and you go like this, honey, I just want you to know that our relationship is more important. She would be like, oh my God.
Really?
Bro.
But I think, you know what? If she,
I would lay hands on.
What? You would get your ass whooped.
If she,
I felt like I'm hearing that differently.
I know if she is mad at that statement, that is her problem.
Oh, see, and that is another sentence that'll get you.
Don't say that.
Don't say that.
No.
If that seems to upset you.
All my problems are your problems.
baby, our relationship is more important than this fight. So I'm not going to engage with you.
Oh, but I'm not done talking about
I can see you saying that too.
I'm good.
100%.
I feel like I see me saying that. Maybe I have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
no.
because I feel like that's just saying I don't want to fight with you.
Right.
Let's move on.
I feel like it's condescending.
You know what I feel like it sounds like? Because I've, as somebody who's tried this, and I go, look, I don't want to fight. Look, what she hears is, I'm done talking about this. And how she feels is, I'm not done talking about this.
She hasn't got everything out.
You don't get to determine when I'm done talking about this.
Oh.
And trying to throw our relationship into it is not going to work.
5 things to say to your wife when she's mad. Number 2, I love you. Verbalizing a vulnerable
if
feeling.
you love me, you
That's
wouldn't have
annoying,
done
right?
that.
This says verbalizing a vulnerable feeling may be difficult when you're upset, but it can immediately diffuse conflict. If you do love your wife, there is no bad time to say it, especially if you are the avoidant partner. Your wife likely feels emotionally abandoned by you if you're fighting, which can be hard to understand if you do not often feel this way. Read this to understand more. Just say, I love you. And see if that doesn't help.
Well, then, depending on the situation, then you say, then this is some effed up kind of love.
See? See?
Damn.
See, there are no 5 right answers. There are no. These are 5 tricks that'll get you deeper into an argument with your wife. What are you doing?
And number 3, these are 5 things to say to your wife when she is mad. Number 3, I don't want to fight with you. Now, you may think this is obvious, but it isn't. It takes 2 people to fight, despite that more avoidant men think it is only their preoccupied wife who starts the fight. So you just need to say, I don't want to fight with you. Mm-hmm. Do you think that would work? Like if you were
stop
mad?
doing dumb stuff.
No, here's the thing, guys. I want to fight.
Yes.
I'm here to fight. My husband is way too passive. So like I pick fights all day.
That's what they're saying.
That's all I do. That's how I like excite myself.
That's how you
That's
prove
my
you love
fire.
him.
It's picking and then hoping it works out.
But I
hoping it like fights, like the fight starts and it's never anything.
I think
like, you're right, I'm wrong, and I'm like, oh.
I think you're right, and I think that's most men are avoidant men that avoid all conflict with their wives. What is it? Happy wife, happy life, right there. I mean, that just says men, you need to just avoid the conflict.
You know what I heard?
But then you're hearing from a woman, she wants some conflict.
I want the conflict.
Yeah, well,
it fills my day.
See,
gives me things to talk about with my friends.
She's broken. She is clearly broken.
I am broken.
And, like, that is not the healthy path to walk. Don't listen to her. I don't know why people read her blog. She is clearly broken inside and giving out ISIS-like advice and just like unbelievable setting up terror cells in individual men's homes. Just don't do it.
419-345-3375. Got some text messages in. One of them says 5 things to say. 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3, nothing. 4, nothing. 5, nothing.
Agreed.
Another text message. The best phrase to diffuse an argument is, I understand. Even if you don't agree, they feel heard when you say that. Wow, that's from a listener. They say, just say, I understand. All right, here's number 4. Things to say when your wife is mad at you. I'm sorry. Find something in the fight you can deeply and genuinely apologize for. Certainly, not being empathetic enough would be an easy one. Likely you were dismissive or defensive as well. Remember, again, just say,
I don't want to be told sorry if it's a repeated offense.
Really?
I will say that
I'm like, sorry, didn't do it. You did.
You keep
Ooh.
Damn, Renee,
bro.
Sorry, didn't do it. You did.
There is nothing. Don't just shut up.
Nothing.
Shut up and take it. And at the end, say, how can I make it better? Just take it. And if you're wrong, eat it. And then say, how can I make it better? Because I swear to God, if you interrupt her in the middle of her monologue, she has prepared this. And at no point did she write a part for you.
She just wrote a part for you.
This is an audience of one. This is her one-man show.
This is theatering around.
This is not you going, wow. This is just you going, I can't believe I got tickets to this. Just sit back, watch it, and at the end,
say I'm sorry. Wow. And number 5, things you say to your wife when she is mad. What can I do to make this better? This shows your wife that you are willing to change and grow. You're being open-minded and asking for feedback, which indicates a deep commitment to the relationship and to helping her feel better.
I don't want you to change. I want you to spend money on me. Honest to God, that's the only thing that'll make it better.
What? Like you want him to buy you things?
Yeah.
Broken.
Broken.
Trying to fill it with trinkets.
This is true. I mean, I know you're not going to change, so just buy me something. That's where I am with it.
But do you want to pick it out?
It could go either way.
Oh no. I'm gonna need you to pick it out. If this is the makeup present,
Like if you were like, let's just get in the car and go to Target, I'd be like, let's just go, I guess. And then I would get in the car and you'd be like, do you want to like, we'll get like sushi on the way. I'm like, whatever you want to do. And then,
I love you. There you go.
Does it get better on the way home then?
yeah,
Afterwards?
I'm a whole normal person on the way home.
Okay.
Because I know Chad,
Like, you just gotta take it. You're just like this.
I'll be like, you know what? I love us. This is a fun day. I love us. Whole way home. But like, it's you and me against the world, babe. Right?
You're like, oh my god, get out of the car. I can't do this.
So John's always like, look how happy you are when you get something.
Exactly.
I said, I know, I'm happy.
A guy just texted me. He goes, one thing you can definitely say to your wife if you're in a fight is you're acting just like your mother.
Oh.
That is what you don't do.
That's what he said. All right, there you go. That is your sex, love, and relationship report for today.
From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf. Here's your real-time traffic. There's an accident on the right shoulder, I-475 westbound at US 23, stop-and-go traffic from Quarry Road. Our listener, Steven, texted us to tell us that 2 cars spun out at the curve at southbound I-475, and 1 car turned 180 degrees and hit another. So please drive safe, my friends. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 45 degrees and cloudy. And for your Friday, April 12th, light rain is expected during the day with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 42. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Staler on 107.7 The Wolf.
Hey, I got a quick text message that says my husband better not say any of those things. It would just make me angrier. And how does the sorry come out? Are you really or just trying to shut me up?
But see, who determines that?
Is it being sarcastic?
Like how? Like how can I how sorry is sorry? What is a convincing sorry?
It's no different. It's no different than me accusing you of something.
Than the guilty thing.
Yeah. If I tell you did something, what's the right amount of protest and what's the where you would get?
Like, do I have to cut myself while I say I'm sorry? Is that or like it's just it's a weird thing.
Depends if it's a repeated offense, like I said.
Yeah.
Don't keep saying sorry and not correcting your behavior.
But what I'm okay.
All right.
Do you get the first sorry? Is that the first sorry?
You get the first sorry, yeah.
First sorry
when it happens again.
How many sorries do I get?
You get one.
Just one sorry.
One for each offense.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do the same thing a second time
correct.
you haven't
if
learned.
you're sorry, you're going to correct your behavior for that offense.
Okay. But then I'm free to make other offenses.
Well, yeah.
One time.
One time.
And you can use
do
up
a
those
litany of
sorry.
things.
Yeah.
One time.
Yes, but don't do the repeated.
But I can't do it twice.
Dude, I can have a fun life doing things
the
one
problem
time.
is that we catalog everything.
Yeah.
So you won't be able to repeat something. We don't repeat outfits.
But is it
We
possible
know.
that the one thing that all right, you don't repeat, is it possible that you could tie another offense to that old offense?
Yeah, under the same umbrella.
Anything to anything.
Yeah, under the same umbrella
100%.
for sure.
So technically, we really only have one sorry.
Period. It doesn't matter the offense. They're all, in one way, they're all going to tie it back to another one.
Okay, I
wasn't
clear.
We'll be right back. Hang on.
When your taste buds are telling you it's time for something sweet, you'll find delicious chocolates and candy at Old Gilead's Candy Counter at Grandma's Pantry in downtown Grand Rapids. Choose from a wide selection of caramels, chocolates, and gummies, and old-time vintage candies, too. Grandma's Pantry, Grand Rapids Yum Yum Shop, 24175 Front Street, downtown Grand Rapids.
Make a day of it with the entire family at Grandma's Pantry, part of the shops at Carson Block.
Talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company.
Why do you care so much about the consumer over your business? Because there's time after time where you've said, hey, if you're comfortable with your agent, that's great. Stay there. If you just need to have questions answered, I can help you.
There's a lot of things I don't know about. And I like when I can go and I can find somebody who I can trust. I have a mechanic who is going to tell me whether I should fix something on my car, whether something needs to be fixed or not, even if it doesn't make him any money. There are people in the community, and if we all work together and we take care of each other that way, we're all going to be a lot better off than if we all just look out for ourselves.
So you think of this more as the importance to the community than it is to get as much business as you can?
Absolutely. If we're all looking out for each other, then that means somebody's looking out for us too, and it all comes back to us.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com.
We all know Toledo is the place where brands go to test new food and drink products. Well, Toledo is doing it again. A brand new adult beverage has taken over the 419. There's nothing like it in the country. Turtles Brew Sweet Tea and Bourbon, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, and gluten-free. It comes in some amazing flavors, such as cherry lime sweet tea and bourbon, orange vanilla sweet tea and bourbon, raspberry peach sweet tea and bourbon, and many more flavors are coming soon. Get Turtles Brew at
Marino's Beverage Depot, Vulcan Wine and Liquor, Sean's Irish Tavern, all 3 locations, Glass City Beverage Center, Joseph's Beverage Center.
or ask for it by name at your favorite bar, restaurant, or where you purchase your adult beverages. If you know an establishment that should carry Turtles Brew, drop us a line at turtlesbrew.com. A portion of all sales is donated to support efforts to save sea turtles. Turtles Brew, a bourbon lover's tea.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel.
Hey, I can tell you my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. If you're spending too much on furniture, don't do it anymore, friends. Go to Furniture Palace, 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue, Toledo, Reynolds Road, Maumee, Woodville Road, Northwood, Navarre Avenue, Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. Shop the rest. We're going to buy for the best with that guaranteed low price. The guaranteed lowest prices at Furniture Palace. Go check it out. All right, coming up in 30 seconds, Steve Sleaze in the 50s, brought to you part by Med1 Care.
Need a little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. Med1 Care has all the answers and more. Med1 Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. Med1 Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? Med1 Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. Med1 Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. Med1 Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
Just grab a handful of mud and sling it. It's Steve Sleaze on Andros and Demetrius in the morning.
All right, time for Steve Sleaze on the 50s. Hey, Steve.
More like the 803s, but anyway.
Sorry, Steve.
Oh my God. Okay, I have my theory on this. Okay, so every Thursday, I think they go to Columbus or Cincinnati. And yesterday, like, it was really bad. It was raining, storming, all the way there, all the way back. I know why, but I want interested to hear what you guys think. Why is there always that one car, that little beat up, crappy 2002 Buick Breathment car, weaving in and out of the traffic, you know, no regard for anybody else on the highway, taking risk, This kid is like, and I have your license plate number, and I know you live in Fulton County too, so I got your numbers. I could throw it out on the air, but I'm not going to do that. But anyway, weaving in and out of the traffic with the Justin Bieber hair. Why is it always the crappy little car that's doing this?
That was me my whole life until about 5 years ago.
Because they don't care. I mean, their car is crappy. They don't care. And they're probably not insured.
Yeah, they don't have insurance and they don't care.
Again, that was me about.
It's like when I drive and I see somebody, they got all the sides of their cars all dented up. You don't care bumping into people.
No,
boop boop is not a thing for you. You don't care, and so I try not to be next to you.
Right? Like I don't park by an old car.
I try not to be next to Renee. I watch Renee drive. Renee drives with. If you've ever seen Privilege drive, that is how Renee drives. She zips through traffic. You zoop, 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 zoop.
Have you seen me drive?
Oh my!
Every time we leave here, like you never have to worry about getting pulled over or actually getting a ticket. You never.
No,
like,
the cop can't stay behind her. It is crazy.
Wow.
She's like, it's 40 miles an hour down that road, 40. And evidently that's just a suggestion.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't like it.
They need to change it.
I like 50.
Yeah.
No, remember, 48, you're great. 49, you're mine.
49, you're mine.
49, you're mine.
Oh my God. Is that the new driving trend? I've noticed that like it's younger kids that always have with the blacked out windows. Like they want to ride your bumper as to say, get out of my way, move over because I'm coming through. And I see this even in the city.
We sound so old.
I don't like it anymore.
They have kids with their Justin Bieber hair.
They're playing their loud music. I get to see their drawers. I don't really like it. Man.
Like it.
Girls didn't dress like that when I was that age.
All right, Steve.
Swear to God.
Steve, you've been teasing some breaking sleaze news all morning. What is going on?
All morning. I just saw it. I mean, I've been getting texts all morning about this. I just saw it on Good Morning America. Get ready for this, guys. The Golden Bachelor couple, Jerry Turner and Teresa Nist, are getting divorced.
Oh my God! Look at Demetrius. He's walking out. Demetrius put his headphones down and walked out. He says, "If they can't make love happen,
nobody can.
Nobody can."
Wow!
Demetrius, come
3 months, and so I just watched the interview. Now,
wait, what interview?
So it's them two interviewing?
No, it was Juju Chang from Good Morning America was interviewing both of them
together.
Together. And here's the interesting thing. So they're holding hands while they're talking.
What?
During this whole thing. Yes. They're holding hands. They both say to each other they still love each other. But it sounds like this is the reason, or is this the real reason? But they're saying they've had a number of heart-to-heart conversations and we're looking closely at our situation, meaning their living situation, so forth. And they have come to the conclusion mutually that it's time for them to dissolve their marriage.
I just found some audio, Steve. Hang on. Let me see if I can play this.
I don't think we can tell you how many people told us that it gave them so much hope. We want none of that to change for anybody.
Teresa and I have had a number of heart-to-heart conversations, and we've looked closely at our situation, our living situation, and so forth. And we've kind of come to the conclusion mutually that it's probably time for us to dissolve our marriage.
Get a divorce.
Yes.
Yes.
3 months after getting married.
Yes.
Yes.
You could imagine what the reaction's going to be. I'm sure you've already imagined what the reaction's going to be.
Yeah.
It was just January when America's
they already had the media get ready. It was just January. Roll it.
Might kiss your bride.
Is it? Are we rolling the one where the one dies, or are we rolling the one where they get divorced?
Here you go.
Been living without each other. I mean, what the heck, guys?
Yeah.
The thing that strikes me the most in our conversations, it's been how dedicated both of us are to our families. So we look at these situations and I think we just feel like it's best for the happiness of each of us to live apart.
I hear you. I hear what you're saying. And yet throughout the process, you said you were 100% committed to making it work. That in November, you told me you were thinking of moving to South Carolina to be together?
Well,
How did
see, I say a lot of things. At the time, I was 100% committed.
Well, because ABC was writing checks.
Yeah, like
I knew that's what they wanted.
there, I hadn't done the honeymoon suite thing yet. So I was 100% committed to making it work with at least 6 of these ladies. Right. And then we started living apart and chicks started recognizing me. And now I'm getting younger, hotter girls. And she's old.
I see it as she's probably seeing the other women that are branching out. They have their own podcasts. They're doing all this fun publicity stuff together that she probably wants to be a part of. And they're traveling, they're having fun together as single older women.
Yeah, here's a little more.
That was the plan. We looked at homes in South Carolina. We considered New Jersey. And we just looked at homes after home, but we never got to the point where we made that decision.
I can't help but notice you're still holding hands.
Yes.
Did you fall out of that?
Fell asleep. I was sitting on it. I didn't mean to be touching it.
Was the answer that they fell out of love? That's what.
No, they still love each
did
other.
Not.
No,
they did not fall out of love.
They said their family is important to them, and they couldn't agree on living together. In one of them's going to have to leave.
Family came first. But it was interesting during the interview. So they have to give everything that they got, the dress, the ring, they have to give everything back.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
She just talked about that. They're like, yep, they've got to give everything back.
Well,
now
you don't
I'm
wear a dress
wondering,
twice
he's
anyways.
the Golden Bachelor. Is he gonna come around and talk to Miss Leslie? The one he didn't choose. I'm like,
or what if she get a text
would go anywhere?
Yeah, if she texts him, be like, Jerry, I'll move
to
anywhere.
do with Instagram crackers.
Tell everybody else to continue to look for love.
I still love you.
I still love you. So, yeah.
Okay, rapid fire round. Did they have a prenup? Yes. And they highly recommend it to others. Will they stay in each other's lives? Yes. They say they're best friends. And what advice did Teresa have for the new, yet to be announced Golden Bachelorette? She said, be authentic, be yourself.
There you go.
Wow. I think there's more to this.
Oh, for sure. Because that late in life,
more to this.
Finally finding somebody, you're not going to and if you really truly love, you're not going to walk away.
Like you would think your kids would be like, you know what, go for it, mom, go for it, dad. We understand you're super old, and who knows how many times around this earth you're going to be here. So go do your thing.
I can say though, I feel like if something happened to John and I met somebody, I don't think I would leave my kids.
I wouldn't.
I would not. I would not leave my kids.
Leave my grandbabies right now.
Right.
But I said that during the show. It's like when you're that established, you're not leaving your home where your kids and your grandkids are.
I mean,
at that age.
I'm sure I told you guys this story. Tim's like wants to buy a house in Florida, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to be there. And he goes, that's fine. You can just come visit.
I said that to John. I said he should buy me a house in Florida, and then he can come visit me because I know my boys will follow me.
Don't think he's not looking at houses.
Let me tell you, in your 50s and 60s, is it more? I think your family becomes more important than love, does it not?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I think the older you get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. And they just want to leave the family. Interesting. All right.
I just think there's more to this. So we're going to stay tuned because I think there's more. And they're going to be on tonight. The interview continues with you tonight on Nightline. So you got to check it out.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely more.
Who
Can't wait for Monday.
Why do you care why these old people broke up? Why? Why? Like, honestly, who
3
cares?
months.
They
Because they're the template for our lives.
It's like he woke up one day and was like, I forgot her phone number. I guess we're broke up. Like, who cares? They're
because like for instance, I stopped watching American Idol because I can't remember the last one that was successful. And I have decided that I am not investing 3 months of my life into reality shows where there's no like So You Think You Can Dance. I love that show at first, but then I never see him again at the end after they crown the winner, so I stopped watching. And same thing with this. I finally invested 3 months into another reality show, which I haven't done in a long time. Well, I want them to be together. So that's why I care. That's why I care.
Like, it's just like, are you mad that the show is like real life? Is that what it is? Because how many marriages work out in real life? Are we mad that this is a mirror of society?
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy. Even the Golden Bachelor, they can't even
find love,
figure it out.
I know. 419-345-3375. My husband wants to be in Florida when we retire. She said I could never leave my grandkids. She said not going to happen.
And here's the thing. Some of your kids are praying that you go. Do you understand? They're looking forward to the day. They've circled the imaginary day on their calendar, the day that you finally leave. And you're thinking that the world will end.
Thank you. It's like your job. Like when you think that your job thinks that you're so important. When you die, right? On Monday, someone else gonna be doing your job,
right?
You think you're so important. Your grandkids wouldn't survive. Your kids wouldn't survive without you.
Yeah. And you know what? Because they're having this conversation. You know what? She didn't treat me like this. She's nicer to these kids than she was to me when I was growing up. Why should they benefit from the nice version of her?
There it goes.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Wow. Breaking news. The Golden Bachelorette couple has broken up. I got to tell you, my friends over at Cocina de Carlos, you got to get over there this weekend. If you crave good Mexican food, not the crappy Mexican food that's on every corner. I'm talking about good Mexican food. Travel to Perrysburg. Travel to Waterville. Travel to downtown Perrysburg and check out Lupita's. Their food is different. It's all fresh. It's all authentic. It's all made with, we call it amore, but that's what we say in Spanish, but it's really called love. And that's what they make their food with at Cocina. What are you looking at, Demetrius? What's your problem?
Is that what it's called, amore?
Amore.
Amore?
Isn't it?
Oh, okay. Is that Italian?
Oh, maybe it is.
I'm like, they make Mexican food with Italian love. That is what makes it so good. That's what makes it different. It tastes a little Italian.
Cocina de Carlos.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX, Lucky Toledo, 107.7 The Wolf.
DJ Insane.
Just get on down and hit me. That bottom's getting so funky now, hit me. Yeah. Just hit me. Don't stop. Don't stop. To the man rock. Don't stop. Yeah. Don't stop. Don't stop. To the man rock. Don't stop. Yeah.
This one is for the boys with the booming system. Top down AC with the coolest system. When he comes up in the club, he be blazing up. Got stacks on deck like he's saving up. And he might got a deal. He pop bottles and he got the right kind of bill. He might suck. He always in the air, but he never fly. See, I'm a drip, seller or the ship. When he make a drip, kiss him on a lip. That's the kind of thing I was looking for. And yes, you'll get slapped if you're looking for. I said, excuse me, you're a hell of a guy. I mean, mother, my guy, you're like Alex Fly. I mean, he's so shy, and I'm loving his car. You're like, look at the guy with the thing on his eye. Oh. Yes, I did. Somebody cheat, tell him who the F I is. I am Nicki Minaj, I'm that producer. That cooped up, Charlie, you got my he's like the truth, it's coming your way.
Getting Mr. Right, the man of my dreams, the one who shows me true love, or at least it seems, with brown cocoa skin and curly black hair, just the way he looks at me, that gentle love stare. The way I feel about you just get me wrong. If you only knew the way I feel about you, can't try again. Oh, no, finally it happened to me right in front of my face. My feelings can't describe it. Finally it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Finally it has happened to me right in front of my face. My feelings can't describe it. Finally it has happened to me right in front of my face, and I just cannot hide it. Been so many times you seem to be the one, but all you ever wanted was to have a little fun. But now you come along and brighten up my world. In my heart I feel it, I'm the such a kind of girl. It's not so familiar. You feel it everywhere. Let your hands and voices free your mind. You feel it in the air. It's the best time.
Andrewsy and Demetrius in the morning.
Driven by the Taylor Automotive family of fine cars, Northwest Ohio's largest car dealership, Cadillac, Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia vehicles, along with quality used cars from top import and domestic automakers. Stop into one of their dealerships, test drive a new car, truck, van, or SUV today. I'm Andrew Z, Demetrius, Nicodemus, Kelly Lance, Princess Property from Howard Hanna Realty, K2 the Baroness. Brittany Gibbons is here from the blog Midwest Brittany and the Family Road Trip Trivia Podcast. And Renee, our good time gal from the East Side. Whoop, whoop. All right, let's do some trivia. Brittany, what do you think? Are we ready to do some trivia here today?
It's your call.
Let's do trivia. I'm excited. I'm about to win. This is my week.
You think
so? For trivia. By the way, the Road Trip Trivia Podcast, you guys, you can download it wherever you get your podcasts. It's one of the biggest podcasts in the entire world, which is crazy that you're here every week and you have one of the biggest podcasts in the world. What is the online, the actual version of the show? What is the theme this week?
It's the Office trivia.
Office. What are we? Are we doing Office trivia? Or what are we doing?
Doing TV trivia.
Yes, that's fine. Demetrius is excited.
Yeah.
All right.
Renee looks not thrilled.
We're doing TV trivia.
The pursed lips.
Can we do one on like The Bachelor and
Oh,
Bachelor?
She wants to pick the TV.
Can
We need to do reality trivia.
Yes, can we pick something that is that magnifies the worst in humanity? Can we? And then just let us
all
know
Real Housewives,
all the knowledge that
You
we
know
have
what,
of those
Brittany?
things.
Whatever trivia I know it's rough for you to come up with this stuff every week. So whatever you bring, we will take.
Yes, Brittany, we
And
will.
I love walking into a space where everyone dreads your presence. I love it. I love it.
I don't. I look forward to Friday.
I know he does. All right.
I totally love getting, being the one that gets laughed at every Friday.
Daytona.
Hold on. Where is the Indianapolis 500
held?
Daytona.
Whatever. There's races there.
There are.
There are.
They're Mexicans and Italians.
Stop it.
All right, here we go. 5 questions, TV related. Brittany, question number 1.
Popular television series.
Okay.
Question number 1. What family is the bold and the beautiful centered around?
Oh my God. Oh shoot. All right. I have my answer.
I have my answer.
Written on Demetrius and K2.
Oh, I got my answer. I could have told you. You want names? K2 family members?
Yeah, I'm good.
I said the Hefners. The Hefners.
No.
You and
no.
No.
I'm going to tell you right now. It's the Foresters.
The Foresters.
Yes, Ridge and his brother Thorne. All of the kids. Let me just tell you. Don't get me started on Brooke. Brooke. Oh my God.
Brooke Logan.
Brooke Logan, that hussy who came from catering. Oh my God.
All right, K2, what do you think?
I did the Smiths.
The Smiths. I said the Hefners, the Smiths. What's the answer?
Really? I know this answer. Don't bypass me.
By the way, I did get a text message from Renee at 419-345-3375. Oh, how cute. Renee thinks we only laugh at her on Fridays.
We're laughing with you.
What's your answer, Renee?
Whatever. Foresters.
Brittany?
It is the Forester. The Forester family.
All right, Demetrius has one.
Pedestrian.
I'm trying to figure out how Demetrius knows this. He only watches anime and Law and Order.
As a kid, his mom would watch would watch that
Channel 11.
Okay, question 2. Who donated a kidney to save Rick Forrester's life?
Is this all whatever the show is?
We don't know.
Oh,
wait.
BS. One more time with the question.
Who donated a kidney to save Rick Forrester's life?
What? Demetrius is upset if he doesn't know it. He's like, he's thinking.
This is not going the way I thought it was going to go with you.
Oh my God.
Be honest.
Look at that. Okay, we can bring an answer in.
All right, where's the timer clock? We're only on this show for another half hour, guys.
All right, I've got my answer.
Demetrius.
I got my answer. Lock it in. All right, Demetrius, what's your answer?
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No, I don't. I can't remember her name.
K2?
Laura
Forrester, okay. I'm going to say Mortimer Forrester, who's the older brother that has a twin, and the twin was killed, but then he came back. So Mortimer Forrester is the answer. Renee?
I only can say Ridge.
Ridge, okay.
Is it Eric?
Brittany?
Amber.
Amber Forrester.
That's right. I forgot about Amber.
Okay, so we're 1-1. All right, let's go.
Demetrius won.
Was Amber the thing you were trying to help Demetrius?
Let us go.
What's going on? All right, Demetrius won. Renee won. Question number 3, Brittany.
She's getting hot. She's stressed.
Where did Thorne propose to Brooke?
Come on. This is BS. It can't all be the same dumb show. Where did who, what?
We may have schemed.
Is that what that question was?
We're trying to help Renee get something she'll be really good at. So much soap opera research, you guys. I have never watched this show. Did it for you.
Oh.
Renee, where did Thorne propose to Brooke?
The only thing I can think of is Italy.
Demetrius?
Paris.
Paris? I'm going to say Rome.
I sat on a cliffside and then he pushed her over.
It's Italy.
Hey.
Okay. Come on.
Wow. All right. Demetrius 1, Renee 2, Andrew and K2 0.
Question 4. Which character has been married to Blake, Ridge, Omar, Whip is the name, and Nick? Which character has been married to all of those people? Blake Hayes, Ridge Forrester, Omar Rashid, Whip Jones, and Nick Marone.
Oh my God! All right, don't look it up, Demetrius.
I don't have to do that.
Oh, you know the answer.
You know it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna say I got my answer. Are you ready? Everyone ready?
Mhm.
All right, K2, what's your answer?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Feels like that's one of my guys.
Mine was Lucy. Demetrius.
Logan.
Brooke Renee.
Logan.
I have Brooke.
I have Dr. Taylor Hamilton
Taylor.
Taylor. Oh wow.
That's right.
Wow.
That's so right. Because name all the names.
Blake, Ridge,
Okay.
Omar, Whip, Nick.
I just got a text message in at 419-345-3375. Is Renee dying? Is this a Make-A-Wish? one time she gonna win. It's Renee 2, Demetrius 1, Andrew and K2 0.
Final question. I hope you know it. Who accidentally slept with Brooke after mistaking her for Hope?
Oh, okay. Write your answers down.
Wait, say that one more time.
Okay,
Yeah.
who accidentally, which happens, slept with Brooke after mistaking her for Hope?
After mistaking her for Hope. All right, Demetrius. Mistaking her for Hope.
This is so niche. There are 5 people so excited at home right now.
Was it Ridge?
Ridge,
No.
okay.
I would just
Ridge.
guess Ridge for everything.
Yeah, right.
at this point.
I'm going to guess Ridge as well.
But she knows.
I think it's Amber.
Amber?
Deacon?
It's not. It's Omar or Oliver.
Oliver. Renee, you win.
You win.
So disappointed that you only got some.
You got 2 questions right of a show she watched for 35 years.
I totally were like all about this, and
I could see the look of fear on her face. She
So there was.
She was like, "Oh my God, how does he know about the Bolton review?"
Immediately, I'm like, what?
No, there was a span at one time that I worked like 6 hours a day, a really short span, and I didn't watch it.
Really? Well,
So I bet you, I don't even know who Oliver is.
someone said, "Congrats on your win. I'm sorry about the bad news of your untimely death, impending death." Someone else said, "Yay, Renee! Congratulations, Renee wins."
she's looking at Brittany. Andrew's gonna give you. Brittany, did you bring prizes?
You get to go home
I
knowing.
have a lightsaber from Star Wars trivia last night at your. I didn't even put my lips on it. You can blow it up yourself.
I'm gonna blow it.
So, like, I've never seen anybody so excited to know that they won a game that was fixed for them. Like, and she's gonna go out and she's gonna be like, "Oh my God, look at this!
I won trivia. All right, Brittany. If someone wants to,
yeah,
the family road trip.
Exactly how it should end.
The family road trip trivia podcast is
a bunch of your hot air and
You can listen to it anywhere: Apple, Spotify, Google, everywhere podcasts are. This podcast,
Or here on Friday.
Or here on Friday.
Here on Friday.
Oh my God, so much fun!
Look at Renee's got her lightsaber now. Blow up lightsaber from.
You can bop Andrew over the head with that now. It's unruly.
I don't even want to do traffic and weather anymore. I want to do trivia.
She's the winner. She wants more trivia.
Yeah.
Face through on me. From the Furniture Palace Traffic and Weather Center.
Unreal.
From the East Side, Renee Taylor on 107.7 The Wolf.
This is what happened. See, I just want you to know, like they conspired. Do you
I know.
understand that? What this
Women
means?
there's too many women on the show.
Like they got together amongst themselves and hatched a plan.
It's like when the Lilliputians decided that they could all they're a million, and the one dude is one, the wizard is one, the Wicked Witch is one, and they overthrew the Wicked Witch, the Lilliputians.
God, your analogies just stop.
Yeah, you're crossing stories. Yes, that's Gulliver's Travel.
Trying to figure out how I won.
Oh.
Just focus that I did win.
Okay, you won.
Here's your real.
It's like
time.
going, all right, Renee, go, and then going, all right, the rest of you, wait here another 5 minutes before she crosses the finish line, and then you go.
like the special Olympics of trivia.
It's like he gets to go first, and then everybody else waits for the bang.
Oh my god!
Here's your real time traffic. Accident blocking exit ramp I-475 eastbound off ramp to northbound I-75 exit 20 stopped traffic from ProMedica Parkway exit 19 involving an overturned truck. Emergency crews on scene. Please avoid the area. 107.7 The Wolf Traffic and Weather are powered by Furniture Palace, where everything you see is always on sale. Furniture Palace has the guaranteed lowest prices on thousands of in-stock name brand items. Plus, with no credit needed financing, you can take it home for as little as just $50 down, no matter if your credit is good or bad. Furniture Palace has 4 convenient locations: Central Avenue in Toledo, Reynolds Road in Maumee, Woodville Road in Northwood, and Navarre Avenue in Oregon, or online at FurniturePalaceToledo.com. It's currently 45 degrees and cloudy, and for your Friday, April 12th, light rain is expected during the day with a high of 50. And for your nighttime, the skies will be mostly clear with a low of 42. With your real-time traffic and weather, I'm your good time gal from the East Side, Renee Taylor, on 107.7 The Wolf.
And trivia winner. Oh.
And trivia winner. And like, to my defense, like I was late, but I did win last week on my own.
Yeah, yes, because she wasn't here and she played along to the replay and she got all the questions right.
You know what?
In
I
her
won
car.
4 gold medals in last year's Olympics. I wasn't there, but I knew I could have won those.
Well, the thing was, if your time still beat the Olympians,
yeah, like on my treadmill.
counts.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
still counts.
I filmed it. It was crazy.
I was flying home from Vegas, so I was like doing it, and I was on the plane, and I'm sure I was like,
weeks in a row.
They're like, oh my god, look at her. They let her on here without her.
I know what I was doing.
It'll take all my friends over at State Line Sauce Company. Actually, you've won yourself a bottle of State Line hot sauce.
I did.
Yes.
Oh my!
It's almost gone. There's a little bit left. It's not brand new bottle, but
She wins one game that's fixed. I have won multiple games. I have never gotten a prize. All I get is ridiculed because I know stuff. This girl wins at a cheating game by 1 point. She is being heralded as one of the biggest intellectuals to walk the planet.
Here you go, Renee. Here's
Had I known you wanted presents, I will bring them next time.
It is over.
I've got it for Renee. Here you go. I've got a pair of tickets.
Oh my god, she's going to the zoo.
Pair of tickets to the Toledo Zoo. That is to see the lights at the zoo from 2022.
That's not nice.
Lights at the zoo from 2022. I do have a text message in at 419-345-3375. This is John, Renee's husband. Actually, I'm the winner because look what gets to come home to me.
I wonder if John would have done better at this quiz.
He watches it every night with me.
Well, you're going to need to go home and ask him the 5 questions.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't know all that because it's just recently that.
State Line.
What's the name of the nurse?
Sheila.
Sheila.
So
Thank you.
Sheila, oh, that story right now. So she cut her own toe off.
Why?
It's so crazy. Didn't she shoot her kid?
Yes. So all of that. So she cut her own toe off to make it believe that she got eaten by a gorilla or a tiger or something. So
And he just left the toe.
yeah. So she left the toe, thinking so that way then they think the animal ate all of her.
Yeah.
So now
she faked her own death.
So now Steffi killed her, and so she's dead.
Yeah.
And Deacon is at the mortuary and
Oh my God.
opens the coffin. She's going into where they set you on fire.
Yeah,
What's
the
that called?
crematorium.
Yeah. Lifts the thing just to say goodbye to her. It's Sheila.
Uh-huh.
Sheila's face. He slides the box into the crematory,
Uh-huh.
and there was flames and then a big gust of wind, and it pulled the sheet off of her toes, and there's 10 toes. So
It's not Sheila.
Not Sheila. She got 10
See,
toes.
I mean, I can see what that was
This is-
invigorating. I see why you watch it.
Oh my God,
Like, this
Deacon
is-
is just like, and nobody will believe him.
Yeah.
He's like, this bitch got 10 toes?
She had 10 toes
She got 10 toes.
because she was dressed in
Like, you
disguise.
just at the funeral like this, but she got 10 toes.
Right.
Listeners, you are welcome for that update. I hope we did not spoil. There was no spoiler alert
Oh,
in
they're
there.
all,
No, this was yesterday.
They're all turned over to Mojo in the morning right now.
Right, but if they didn't watch yesterday yet,
Yeah, I guess.
maybe they get up and after the kids go to school,
No,
they
I
watch
think that was
yesterday's
Friday.
show. Oh,
So then yesterday
Okay,
was.
all
So
right.
they had the weekend to catch up.
All right.
okay, all right.
State Line,
This is
State Line
the best.
Sauce Company. Go to State
Whatever.
Line
I
Sauce.
got a sword.
Winner.
Lightsaber.
Winner,
Get it
winner,
right.
chicken dinner.
First of all, I'd like to give thanks to God. Without him, none of this would have been possible. That's a big, he's number one. And everybody else
I
who
have to
helped
thank
me.
John for going to work every day and letting me stay home.
Yeah.
And
To watch me really preparing for this moment in my life. Thank you for the people who made inflatable sabers. That's nice. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye.
In Northwest Ohio, do you have a job? Do you want to drive away in a brand new Kia today? It's your lucky day. It's time for Taylor Kia's Double Tax Refund event. You heard right. Double your tax refund up to $8,000. No W-2 needed. Taylor Kia has all your favorite Kias on the ground and ready for immediate delivery. Make no payments until spring. Past credit problems? No problem. Get a fresh start at Taylor Kia. Financing options for every buyer. Plus, get up to $6,000 over Kelly Blue Book value on any trade when we make a deal, regardless of condition. Now is the time to buy and save thousands. Double your tax refund up to $8,000 on a brand new Kia. No W-2 needed. It's that easy. It's time for Taylor Kia. Shop 24/7 at TaylorAuto.com or stop at one of our 3 convenient locations: Toledo, Findlay, and Lima. To qualified buyers with approved credit, all offers are mutually exclusive. Select new Kias. Offers expire 4/3/24.
At Toledo Basement Repair, we hear it all the time. My basement only leaks some of the time. Like only when it rains really hard. That's like telling your doctor, I only have chest pains when I run. Not really a cure. Well, we know that 40% of the air you breathe at home is from your basement or crawl space. And it only takes 30 to 60 minutes for a professional inspection by Toledo Basement Repair. Protect your home. Protect your family with Toledo Basement Repair. Call 419-504-HOME. 419-504-HOME.
Stirring fiber, exercising, frequent trips to the store for more laxatives and fiber. Sounds like your constipation with belly pain is a lot to manage. But if your symptoms that keep coming back are signs of irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C, ask your doctor how Linzess can help you get ahead of it. Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Imagine your team always looking and feeling their best in high-performance technical workwear. Cintas can make it happen. They have garments for almost every job imaginable. And with the Cintas Workwear program, you get freshly laundered garments delivered every week for everyone on your team. Great garments without the bother of laundry. That's a real perk for employees. Find out how Cintas can boost team image and morale. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Walk forward, take your base.
The only thing worse than a pitcher running out of gas on the mound is your old phone running out of storage for your photos in the stands. Switch to Verizon and get a great deal on a new iPhone 15 Pro with tons of storage for all the ballpark pics you want. Just trade in your iPhone, any model, in any condition, so you'll feel like you're winning, even when your team's not. Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a great deal on iPhone 15 Pro with unlimited Ultimate and all the storage you need. Get the network you want on the iPhone you love, only on Verizon.
Towers Armory is the premier range and gun store in the tri-state area. Our indoor ranges are warm, comfortable, and only $20 unlimited time every day. And our winter special includes everything you need for 2. Lane rental, 2 boxes of 9mm or 5.56. Unlimited pistol and rifle rentals. 2 targets, rental eye and ear protection, all for just $79.95. We have 14 state-of-the-art programmable ranges at distances up to 130 feet. Looking for CCW or carry training? In-house one-day classes are back and forming now. So stop in and sign up today or sign up anytime at towersarmory.com. We buy, sell, and trade firearms. If you've got unwanted firearms, stop in today for a fast and responsible way to sell your firearm. We've got over 3,000 new and used firearms in stock, the largest in-stock selection of ammo and accessories. towersarmory.com.
Propane Incorporated would like to recognize and salute all of our veterans and local men and women in uniform. Let's remember them in our thoughts, prayers, and especially letters and packages from home. Our support will keep America strong. That reminder brought to you by Propane Incorporated in North Baltimore, serving area homeowners and businesses for years. Go with the name you can trust and call Propane Incorporated at 419-257-3322. That's 419-257-3322.
I'm Honest Abe of Nationwide Auto Finance, and I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle. To prove it, I'm getting my entire body waxed, starting with my
To be honest, Honest Abe doesn't have to get his body waxed to get you into a new pre-owned vehicle at Nationwide Auto Finance.
Wait, what?
Our guaranteed approval is enough for that.
Now that's crazy!
Nationwide has the largest inventory of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And with great warranties available, you know they're reliable.
Plus, push, pull, or drag your current vehicle in. We take anything as trade and cha-cha-cha! I didn't even know I had her there.
Find out more at nationwidetoledo.com. Then experience car buying the way it was meant to be at Nationwide Auto Finance. 2121 Woodville Road.
Come in for deals even crazier than me.
Visit nationwidetoledo.com.
Hey, Mark, remember, getting help from Progressive is so easy. You can use the mobile app, chat with us online, or call us. And you pick now to tell me. I couldn't miss Little Grace's ballet recital. Oh, thanks for inviting me, by the way. Did I? Because, I'm always here for you. Yeah. I can use the mobile app if I need help. Sorry, you're in my wife's seat, though. Oh, yeah, I gotta go anyway. Tell Grace she nailed her chassé.
Get the help you need from Progressive with our mobile app, online chat, or over the phone. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
I'm talking with Tom from Wojo's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. With the change of season, it's always good to have good maintenance on your heating and air conditioning.
And when we do these cleaning checks, it's not just a check. We actually clean your condenser outside. We'll replace your filter for you. We check the refrigerant levels, the electronic connections, blowers, just to make sure that is running adequately.
All right. And how do we get a hold of you at Wojo's?
You can call us at 419-693-3220 or reach us on the web at wojosheating.com.
We're talking insurance with Tom Hudak from Regan Insurance Company and what separates him, being an independent insurance agent, from an insurance agent that works at one of those big insurance companies.
There's typically 3 ways people can get insurance. One is if you just want to go online or call an 800 number and just get a call center or someplace. And there's nothing wrong with that if you know what you're looking for. Another way is there are agents who work with just one company. And then the next step is an independent agent. And it's an agent who represents you for multiple companies. And they help you find the best coverage and the best company for you. And all I want people to do is find an agent who they can work with and that they like. It doesn't have to be me, but make sure that you're having somebody who's looking out for you, because insurance can be complicated. And with insurance, you're paying for peace of mind. So you want to make sure you have that peace of mind. And when something comes up, that you have the coverage that you need.
How can we get a hold of you at Regan Insurance Company, Tom?
They can call us at 419-292-0001 or online at reganins.com. It's REGANINS.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in the zone,
So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
Doug. To celebrate everyone who's customized and saved hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual, we got a savings siren that goes off every time.
Bring it.
Andrew C. and Demetrius in the morning.
Get to my friends over at Furniture Palace, Toledo's largest locally owned furniture store. Concept is simple. Quality name brand furniture and mattresses you get at the major stores in town, but at the guaranteed lowest prices in town. Doesn't matter if you have good credit or bad credit. That no credit you finance and get you taken care of. Plus, man, a new mattress. How good would that sleep feel on a brand new mattress? Just brand new and fresh seat, brand new mattress and fresh sheets. Furniture Palace. Get on over there right now.
I need new sheets. Where do you guys buy your sheets? I know this is so off topic.
What? I don't know.
I'm talking to the girls.
I just bought some from Amazon.
Okay, so you don't
Yeah.
need fancy sheets.
No.
I hear these people say they need so many thread counts.
Well, yeah, it's got to be Egyptian cotton.
I have to get mine from Sleep Number because the top part is split. Not my whole bed, but like the top part of my bed is split, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so that you be higher and your husband can be lower or whatever?
Yes, I like to always be higher than him. So the top part of
He
the
likes
sheet
that
is-
too.
You got just the top part of the hospital bed,
Yeah. And the bottom part's all the same.
and it's all just one big mattress at the bottom, but it's split at the top. So it's like a mitten mattress.
Kinda.
You got,
Like a two-toed mattress.
that is the weirdest. So you got the Sheila of mattresses.
Well, the people who got the full split.
I didn't realize we were on air discussing the conversation we were having off air.
The people who got the full split find that they fall in the crack all the time.
How big is this crack?
It's two. So I have a king size bed, so it's it'd be two twins essentially.
Yeah.
So you know,
So
I
your
don't
whole
know.
bottom's So if you see-
my
if
whole
you
bottom's
ever
the same.
see-
So like from like if I'm like so like from here up, it's split.
I did get a text message.
So if I
in.
see like
I think
twins
not
out-
waist up.
What?
It's
Wouldn't
almost
your
like they can
waist
join
up?
twins.
Hold on.
No, it's higher.
I call them king size.
I got a text message. It says, "Oh my God, Renee wins a contest, and all of a sudden she needs new sheets." Right? He's like, get up your high horse, lady. Get up your high horse, lady. She wins one contest, Steve.
I just hear people say like they need like so many thread counts or whatever. I don't understand all of that.
Yeah. All right, Steve, you're on.
Oh, is it Steve Sleaze already?
Yeah, Steve Sleaze.
Oh yeah.
By the way, I did get a text. Steve's reconnecting. Hold on. It says I have a half split bed too. I wish they sold sheets at regular stores for those.
Yeah, I know. It's not great.
What does that look like? That's a good question. Oh, they make their own sheet.
They do
They
because
want you to get from them.
it's only split at the top.
Yeah. No,
Wow, how do you fold that?
There's got to be knockoff sheets on Amazon for there. There's got to be.
If you get a deep enough Amazon sheet, you can put it on. It doesn't pull off or anything, but it's just not the best.
That's like almost like you're laying out in the sun all day.
It is kind of like
all
that.
night.
Yeah.
Only Renee.
I'm going to tell you what, it's a slippery slope to being the grandparents from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Because, like, sometimes I'm like, have I stood today?
Yeah.
I've just been working.
Remember that? Remember watching that movie and they would just sit.
They all laid in the same bed
all day.
All day.
Just in their like night shirt.
It can happen.
It can happen.
I mean,
You have
you can
goals.
put like it has like a zero gravity setting, so your feet come up and like there's no pressure on your back. And I've worked that way like often, and I'm like, I should stand, right? I should stand. I'm getting a sore.
Getting a bed sore.
Somebody turn me.
All right, let's get over. Enough of this nonsense. You can tell it's Friday. Enough of this nonsense. Let's see if Steve's there. Steve, are you there now?
I'm here. I was
Okay.
like, what is going on?
I don't know. All right, what's going on, Steve?
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what today is? National Grilled Cheese Day.
Yum. Dirty Bird has the yummy grilled cheese and tomato soup.
Yeah, I like Dirty Bird.
I love that. Yeah, they were just showing on Good Morning America, so everybody on there. So it's been like National Comfort Food Day. So they were like going to the different restaurants, like highlighting their favorite comfort food. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't have a favorite comfort food restaurant in Utah. I mean, like there's several restaurants you go to one place for a burger. You might go to one place for like chicken. You might go to one place for pizza, but like one restaurant that has it all. That's like your favorite.
The only one that comes close for me because I like comfort food. And there aren't a lot of places. That serve it. But Schmucker's for me is it. You get a good fried chicken. You can get a good meatloaf. You get big portions.
So every time I'm sick, okay, if I'm not feeling well, my go-to is the chicken and dumplings from Cracker Barrel. That's like I will just that's my comfort especially when I'm not feeling well.
My earrings I have on today are from Cracker Barrel.
Why does that?
I didn't expect that.
Surprise me. I am just
Because she can't go anywhere without buying something.
Yeah, like,
No, even
like,
if
like,
it ain't.
like you went and bought earrings at Cracker Barrel. like is that even something you tell people you've done? Like, the only thing are they little barrels or tiny white people? Like what?
Tiny white people.
Like, jeez, it's Christ. Like
They were
what?
on the clearance.
What is what? First of all, Cracker Barrel shouldn't be having sales.
They had sales.
Like that. Like
they have jewelry.
Yeah,
exactly.
Steve, when's the last time you went to Cracker? I don't think you've ever been to Cracker Barrel, have you?
Oh, I'm not tipping up in there.
No, just the title alone. You ain't getting me in a place called Barrel of Crackers.
Glitter.
Yeah, it's like me going to have you been to the new restaurant, Barn of Klansmen? No, I'm good.
All right.
Yes, I have the noose noodles.
The noose noodles.
Extra loose.
their fried chicken's really good too. That's what I got the day.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, somebody else did it and I tasted it.
Yeah. All right, Steve, what's going on today?
I bought these earrings.
Steve, bring it home. Bring it home, baby. It's Friday. Bring
Well,
it
I
home.
don't know if we talked about it, but of course, the big news: O.J. Simpson dead at 76. Did we talk about that already?
No. How do we all feel about OJ? Where we all know he was just a killer, and like there's never been.
We all don't know that.
He's been the first fall from grace, right? Like, because he was the most beloved man. I mean, he was on every commercial. He was on your television all the time. And then he just went from that to the most hated man in America. He was probably the first one, wouldn't you say? Like, I can't know anyone that was that beloved and then fell that far, that much. Anybody else?
Did he really fall that far? Like, if you saw him out in public, are you saying you wouldn't want a picture with him?
No, but I'm saying as a whole. No, that's,
it would
that is
definitely
true.
It would definitely change my greeting. You know, I wouldn't be like, "What up, killer?" You know.
No, you can't say that.
Can't say that.
I mean,
I'd be like, "Man, you absolutely murdered it." Oh, sorry. You know, but
I mean, as a collective whole, though, this country hates O.J. Simpson.
They've turned on him. Yeah, they've turned
for
on him.
sure.
I'm watching the news all morning, and you know how when somebody famous usually dies, everybody they always like
Good stuff.
do a recap, accolades, and everything. They've done none of that for him.
yeah, dude. Even ESPN was like, "O.J. Simpson has died. Here's some clips of Bo Jackson." And you're like, "What?"
Because he's one of the greatest running backs of all time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else?
I remember him for those Hertz commercials. Those were like the funniest.
Dude, running through the airport.
That is where Hertz really missed the boat. Like, honestly, they could have really
bloody gloves in his hand, right?
like just like when you've killed two people and you want your car running and under a canopy, Hertz. Like, and then you just see OJ hurdling cars.
It was interesting. I was listening yesterday to some news coverage, and it was audio of the cop that was talking to OJ while he was driving in the white Bronco. It was like, the hostage negotiator or whatever. He goes, "I'm gonna tell my kids I love them." He's like, "OJ, you're gonna tell him. You're gonna tell him. You'll be fine." Blah blah. No, man, I love Nicole. I loved her. Dude's so guilty. He's so guilty. You just listen to those calls. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what else, Steve?
Good. Okay, this next one makes me want to throw up in my mouth. So, Kourtney Kardashian drinks her own breast milk as a natural remedy. So, the reality star dropped the wellness bomb on Instagram Wednesday, revealing she pounded a glass of breast milk because she felt sick, all while flashing a thumbs up in her selfie to signal the unconventional remedy as a success.
Demetrius, have you ever tasted breast milk?
What? Not on purpose.
Oh, he went there.
Oh, nice. You just went up, pitched the ball, and hit the home run. Look how that just happened.
Brittany, have you ever tasted
Friday foolish?
Yeah,
Have you-
I mean, I didn't like squirt it into my mouth. It was in a bottle that I tried, and it, it's sweet tasting.
Right. I felt like it was sweet.
You tasted it too, Renee?
You always
I made
it. Giving it to my baby. I want to know.
That'd be so weird. I walk in and you're like, "I've been dreaming of this moment of you just being like, I've seen this in movies." Is that what you
drink it from the tap?
Are you having a hard time latching on? Let me show you.
What else?
Is it like creamer?
No,
Like the
it's sweet. It's like I don't know how to
Well, so it's
describe it.
creamer,
I don't
like,
drink coffee.
Right. I wonder.
The
Is it,
caramel macchiato. Does
But
it
you
taste like
carry
that?
all these big ass cups and none of them carry coffee. What are you doing?
I don't like it.
With your life?
Like, what are you doing? Like, period. Like, what is like? You have cups. Put coffee in it.
There's tea in it.
That's not the same.
Okay.
No, this is why I like untrusted. Like,
She's broken.
the
She's broken.
inside.
She's broken.
She carries coffee cups, but no coffee in said cup.
that's not technically a coffee cup. That's a big cup of coffee.
Yeah. All right. What else, Steve? Let's bring it home.
Okay, let's bring home. So Jelly Roll, I love this, was moved to tears by a contestant on American Idol when she started singing a song about her late father. So Jelly opened up by saying, "I lost my father in 2019, and it's probably the single hardest experience I've had."
I have audio. Yes, I have audio. Let's see.
My dad lived just 30 minutes away from here. This is my first time here. He passed away before we were able to come. This place is very special. Daddy said, I'm singing Daddy's Hands because my dad, he was a carpenter. He built houses. I remember his hands a lot.
I lost my father in 2019. So brave of you to pick that song.
Thank you.
Thanks for making me cry.
Thank you.
I hate you. I love you too.
Oh, you're not going to Hollywood though. You made me cry, but you're average at best.
Yeah, your voice is very nasal.
A little pitchy,
Little pitchy,
Pitchy
bro.
dog.
Little pitchy. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Man.
I lost my dad.
It was
2019.
It was weird when she says, "I just remember my dad's hands."
Yeah, it's just like weird. What? Like my dad was a carpenter, and all I do is remember his hands. So I lost my dad in 2019. The Walmart between aisle 7 and 8. It was crazy.
I had to get on the
loudspeaker. I was like, "Dad!"
Now found him.
Yeah,
Oh,
found him 20 minutes later.
What is happening?
It's crazy.
All right, one more, Steve.
Sure, this one makes me happy. So Kevin Costner says he would consider returning to Yellowstone
thank
to give
you.
his character John Dutton a proper send up. Yes.
Look at Brittany's like sigh of relief.
I actually really love this show.
Yeah,
I do too.
I love this show. It's the best show.
I don't want him to
So
leave. I
good.
wish he would get his stuff together.
Well, they said that he would come back for a proper send off for his character at
I don't want
least
a
at
send up.
minimum.
I want him just to stay.
Well, I know, but wouldn't a send off be better than just leaving it where it's at, though?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god, how that show could even survive without him. I mean, like, seriously, he is.
I don't
the
know.
main
I
character.
could so watch a little bit, a whole episode of Rip.
Of Rip.
Yeah, that's why I watch it all.
Let me just tell you right now, as I
100%.
sway back and
Everybody
forth.
needs a little Rip in
He
your,
could just
in
take
our
over. That would be
genes.
fine with me.
Take over. Unreal. What is going on with you, lady? You guys have wussified men as a species, but yet the ones that you love to watch are the same ones that you make sure don't exist.
Wow, that's deep. That was deep.
Yes.
That was deep. You're trying to get rid of
Is that
him,
what it was?
but secretly you want to sleep with him.
You're like, oh my God, I could use a little Rip in my jeans, but I don't want him around my children telling them how to be men.
All right. Steve, you have a great weekend.
So ready for it. I'm going to be at Brew House tonight listening to an icon of Toledo. Miss Ramona Collins is performing tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm just going to have a nice Manhattan, a couple friends, and listening to Ramona Collins.
Ramona Collins is a Toledo legend. She is a treasure. I love her. So good.
She is a
All right.
treasure.
Thank you, Steve. All right, Brittany, check out the latest family road trip trivia podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you, Brittany. You're not going to be here next week. You're going out of town.
I'm out of town, but I'll be back after that.
All right, darling. We'll tell you later. You guys have a great weekend. Make sure you get over to Cocina de Carlos this weekend. Some amazing Mexican food in the offing for you if you go to Cocina de Carlos in Perrysburg, in Waterville, or Lupita's in downtown Perrysburg. Stop on by. It can be
Need a
delicious.
little more help in the home? You need therapy, but you don't want to go to a nursing home. MedOne Care has all the answers and more. MedOne Care offers home health, medical staffing, and outpatient therapy and rehab. MedOne Care is the only 5-star rated home health agency in the area. Need a great job? MedOne Care is hiring, competitive wages, flexible scheduling, and no mandates. MedOne Care is also the Toledo Blade's top workplace to be 3 years in a row. So it's easy to see. MedOne Care is the place to be. So give them a call, 419-866-0555, and tell them Steve sent you.
From the Nationwide Auto Finance Studios, we have hundreds of nice, newer vehicles to choose from at Nationwide Auto Finance. Visit nationwidetoledo.com to learn more.
Come in for deals even crazier than mine.
This is WPFX. Let's